Welcome to A Tale of 12 Gems, our original D&D campaign. I am Joe Treff, your DM this evening, and many others. And joining me are my friends Matt, Vincent, Tina, Alana, Kara, and Hannah. We are going to play D&D tonight, but before we do, a couple of quick announcements. We are, yeah. First of all, hello, Talon. We are in the midst of a Cypher system anthology called Iron and Thorn. It is the third installment. We are off. We were off last weekend.
Yeah.
We will not be off this weekend, and so you can join us on Sunday when we play at noon.
Psych!
Nope.
6 p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
I got it. We got there eventually. Sunday at 6 p.m. you can join us for the third session in what is just a lighthearted romp through a little town in Massachusetts.
Truly.
Really much more... we call it Carathulu here, but it's a horror campaign that you can see using the Cypher system and the Old Gods of Appalachia rule set. It is a fantastic game. Highly recommend that you check it out. I love playing in it. I get to be a creepy old man. So let's lifelong dream achieve. 40 years early. Yeah, I got there
Just
early.
wait a little bit longer. You can do it twice.
We also have a website, alberonrpg.com. We have social media that uses alberonrpg as a handle on Instagram and Threads, where you can see pictures and things like that of the encounter maps and different things on our table. Right now you can see this little cobblestone path and some trees and stuff like that. You can see it in even greater detail at alberonrpg if people take pictures. Every single thing here, from the art to the aforementioned miniatures and materials, are self-provided and funded. So we don't have any sponsors except for people who support us, like you. Thank you, Talon. And the other people who subscribe. We have roughly 10 regular subscribers. That helps us out a tremendous amount. So that is all the announcements that I have for this week. It is time for a Tale of 12 Gems. And to Kara for the recap.
Misfits. Because indeed, no longer the wandering hearts are we. We found ourselves ready for bed after a emotionally tense day. And we all left the tavern to make our way to our various places of rest with varying degrees of eagerness. As indeed we've... Yeah, indeed. We made plans to reconvene early on in the morning. After all, some of us do have responsibilities in town. Grimgob headed home first, along with Tonki, and confided his suspicions about things with his father, and learned some interesting facts about certain stones and how a certain dirge moon might play into the history of the goblin tribes in Mythalstrean. Ralph and Nora decided to head home, a fact of which was maybe ill-advised, as indeed it was somehow more expensive than staying at the tavern. And we managed to, further piss off Mom. What else is new? That's fine. Yeah. Everything's fine.
Par.
And Ralph passive-aggressively hid our due high up on a shelf. And Nora made sure to put it back down on the table.
Character work.
Mom could follow us. Anyway. Emmy made her way home and joined the rest of her group in restful peace and sleep. Well, Tonki found that others had also turned in for the night, and found her own mat, warm and comfy. Tuli, eager to see his foster father Pentalonius?
Pentonius?
Pantalonius.
Oh God, I mean...
Pantalonius.
That is how I remembered him.
Pentonius.
To discover that he had a nice little away message left for him, welcoming him back home and letting him know that dinner was available. And that he would see him again soon. In the morning, Ralph met up with Emmy to go about rounds, but not before Emmy herself had her breakfast on her own, because why not? When you live in a community and everyone else is having breakfast, it just is comforting to do. And a great way to gather some insight and information into directions one should go in life. Emmy's father is particularly interested in the poem that we found in the... Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm easily distracted.
In fairness.
I was trying to be quiet because I wasn't on camera at the time, and so I thought maybe I could just sneak in behind Hannah.
It's me, nope. Emmy's father is particularly interested in the poem that we found, wanting to find the other piece, and claims that the twins will know more about it. Whichever twins those might be. Apparently it wasn't us.
Stones.
As I choke on air, it's fine. I'm a wizard, I don't have much going for me. Grimgob visited Eelgrass, a lifelong mentor and fellow advocate of ranking people by category, number, color, and I think plant type? They enjoyed friendly conversation and catching up, and discovered that indeed Eelgrass was unaware that Serax had returned. He did, however, share some rumors with Grimgob and let him know that if he wanted a pearl for Identify, too bad! It's not for sale.
Well,
that one's his.
It was for
one
sale.
day.
It was for sale, but
Just
at
not
an
for-
exorbitant price.
Yes, 101 gold. Because indeed,
Stores were.
business.
Because capitalism.
Damn, they even got us in the fantasy world.
As we all convened at the tavern for breakfast, we discussed further potential avenues of maybe gaining money along the way, and directions to take. Tuli indeed knows a better route to Port Talus than any of us.
I didn't
as
say
he-
better.
I did. As indeed he has traveled the less traveled roads many a time. But we decide to take the main road as we are looking for a lost merchant. Another job that will hopefully net us some spending funds for supplies when we get to Port Talus. And about 1 hour down our path, what do we find but a turned over cart with donkeys, mules, with bites taken out of them. A fact Nora was most suspicious of, as indeed earlier in the late wee hours of the morning, she saw a vision of a weird donkey in a clearing, and that's all she got. And as we came upon these weird donkeys and indeed saw someone in need of help, the kind-hearted members of the Misfits rushed forward to attempt to provide aid, and were instead greeted by a really big-ass snake. And Misfits,
A taipan.
with a taipan rearing overhead, fangs bared, and giant bites taken out of donkeys. That's where we begin our session, as we wonder, do snakes take bites out of things?
And sure enough, in the heat of this day, just past noon, the mist rising around you from all the various plant life crowding this roughly broken cobblestone road, as this huge snake rises up, the donkey that is before it completely disemboweled. And for some of you with higher nature scores, that does seem a little bit strange. But it's hard to think about that as this snake rears up, just rising. And actually, let me see where you all ended up placing yourselves. I think, given the placement...
We were warned that the snake was going to be placed based on where we are, so that's
But I
horrifying.
think it's going to be very helpful for all of you because this massive
Tanky
taipan, you can
tonky.
see a colored orange on its back, just kind of glistening off with the little bits of sun that penetrate through the canopy of the jungle overhead. You can see this cream-colored belly as it rises first to your head height and then over you, Tonki. You can see these dark black eyes staring down, and then in a flash, it just darts out and begins to wrap around you. And it gets a surprise round. If you just
Wait, wrap around who?
you.
Me?
You.
Oh no!
It's giving you a hug!
I don't want to be grappled. I am the grappler.
I'm the one who grapples!
So, Tonki.
Maybe this is your foil in
creature
Blades.
rushes
Only a
around.
few hours out
You
of
can
town,
feel the
already
muscles
getting
tightening
loose
around
and
you.
just-
Does an 18 hit?
Yeah.
Tonki. As this wraps around you, suddenly you feel your bones crunch and crack as you take 16 points
That's a lot of
of
damage.
bludgeoning damage.
Are you
Near
okay?
max damage
I
for
am
this
okay. I'm
creature.
pretty hardy, but
It-
yikes.
Twists tight, and Tonki, you are grappled. And then, as a bonus action, because it has a creature grappled, this creature begins to twist and violently roll. And it is going to use a bonus action roll. It is going to move 15 feet sideways, transporting creatures that it has grappled. It will deal 6... What?
Cutting words. If there's an ability check that I can do it on.
Let me know when an ability check comes up.
Okay.
That is going to be
I thought
6
that
points
was
of
one.
bludgeoning damage.
6 more points?
Yes.
Or
And it
attack roll.
rolls 15 feet to the side. This does provoke an attack of opportunity from Emmy.
Emmy's tending to the guy down. She wouldn't.
And as you turn, Tonki is just being death rolled away by this giant snake.
Was that an attack?
That was an attack.
Yes.
So it can be an attack roll, ability check, or damage roll.
This is cutting words.
Yes, I can expend 1 bardic inspiration and subtract the number from the creature's roll.
Excellent. Okay, so
After the roll, but before knowing the result.
Oh,
gotcha.
results.
So next time.
Yeah.
Okay, no worries. So you watch. All of a sudden, Tonki is just ripped out and into the jungle. This creature just rolling over Tonki. You are just onto the ground, your head hitting trees and rocks. But that is this creature's surprise round. Everybody please roll for initiative, yes.
Would we consider that to have been a turn?
I believe so yes.
Okay, so
Yeah, you
because this
a
creature's turn has ended and it is within 30 feet of me,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my reaction
Okay.
to invoke my stone rune. And the snake is going to need to make a wisdom saving throw. DC 12.
Natural 20.
God damn it.
Yeah,
Uh,
unfortunate.
Are we
Alright.
resolving the healer's kit used before initiative or in initiative?
I would say before. Make it
Didn't
nice
you roll
and clean.
natural 20 on it last time?
Medicine check was successful.
Yeah.
That is
Because
five.
it's kind of technically, I believe technically, if you have the healer feed, right?
I do.
Yeah, I would say that's fine. It can resolve before.
Okay, so it is 1d6 plus 4 plus this guy's max HD, which I'm assuming is 1.
Hell yeah.
For a
this
total of
guy's probably
10
feeling
health
better than
back.
he's ever felt in his life.
You flood healing into Mr. Quill. You can see they were kind of on the ground. They were weak. They had their eyes wide, but there is vitality that floods into them. They seem to almost immediately begin to shift this cart almost on their own accord. Anything else, Emmy?
That's
Oh, that was the reaction. Right.
the-
Okay, so initiative. Anybody natural 20? 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
19.
What was the 18?
19 I had.
19
18 for me.
for Nora. We had 18 for Thule. What was Tonki?
16.
16 for Tonki. 15 to 10.
14.
14 for Emmy. What about you, Grimgob?
3.
Ooh,
I rolled a
nice.
I feel like
One.
it's your dice. It's not really your character. Because this is transcending characters now. I'm missing Ralph.
9.
9 for Ralph. Okay.
I'm sorry.
So the way that this works out, Nora will be leading us off, then Thule, and then Tonki, and then the giant Taipan will go at initiative 15, then Emmy, then Ralph, and then at the very, very end, so concentrated on their studies, is Grimgob. So that begins with Nora. Nora, you watch Tonki just ripped into the canopy next to you. What are you doing?
Sorry. I was not expecting to go first until I rolled a 19, and then I didn't even think about what that would mean. Thought somebody would roll a natural 20. All right. Nora is going to scream out, "I told you to stay away from the donkeys!" And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Line of sight? Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. This creature is gigantic, and so as it rolls around with a gigantic Tonki in its clutches, you are looking at one of the largest targets that you've ever beheld in your life.
It's beholding so much. Just let's go ahead and give me a Constitution saving throw as she starts calling up spells.
Con, that is a 19.
Damn. Yeah, that's gonna save. That sucks.
You shout little incantations, but they bounce off this creature's hide.
I ain't got no bonus actions. I'm a wizard.
There you go. You hold on to your cards, you look, and you can see Tonki in bad trouble, but that is your turn. That brings us to Thule.
She's just going through them like this.
I'm going to run up a little bit. And I'm going to use Speak with Animals.
The spell?
Yes.
Okay, so you cast Speak with Animals.
And I am going to say to this giant snake, "Hey, let my friend go."
Moses?
Okay. The spell itself is an action. So you have a bonus action and movement left.
Inspiring. What's the bardic inspiration to bonus action to Tonki?
Okay.
As I say, I guess in snake.
What?
Watch out, Tonki. So I go.
But you say that in snake.
So
I think how it works is you say it in English, but the animal understands you. Unless
Oh, okay.
correct.
Okay.
So
Damn.
it's the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts.
Oh,
So
okay.
as you do this, you kind of you yell out for Tonki, and Tonki, for just a moment, the snake stops and the head kind of snaps around, and you get the sense that this snake understands Thule. And then it continues to thrash you against the ground, but for just a
Stop
moment,
it.
it was understanding.
Me
And
not think it work.
there's a little bit of inspiration for somebody there.
So inspiring.
Anything else?
hopefully for you
Thule?
and not the snake.
Thank you.
I feel like this is a safe distance for me. So yeah, that's good.
There you go. Thinking is free. You inspire Tonki a little bit. And Tonki, as you are inspired and also thrashed around by a snake, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
I would like to grow large
Okay.
and use my giant's might. And I have a big Tonki mini. Bonky. There she is. Nice.
And what you got on your...
Is this, what size is the snake mechanically?
The snake is mechanically huge.
I am going to grapple it right back.
Hell yeah. Go ahead. And I would say, so I think the way that this will work is go ahead and make a, we'll just do a grapple. And yeah.
I think rules as written, there's no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. So like, there's nothing mechanically in the rules. Question
Correct. So the way that I'm going to do this is I'm going to treat it kind of like Starfinder, where there's a tracker here. Right now, they're grappling you. If you're successful, like relatively successful, you kind of neutralize that. We'll be grappling each other, and so the disadvantage and advantage wiped out between you two. If you're very successful, you are now grappling it, and the table's reversed.
There's no disadvantage or advantage with grapple.
Correct.
The only thing it. Wait. So.
For the two of you right now.
You are currently even, as you are both in the midst of grapples. Before you roll that, can cutting words take effect on this?
Yes.
Cool. I'm gonna use my snake
Okay.
speak to cutting words in.
The snake can. What do you say to the snake? What are these cutting words?
Be like, how you gonna hold on? You ain't got no arms.
And what is their subtraction?
They lose one of my bardic inspiration. They're gonna lose 4 from that.
Dang.
7.
18.
18. So all of a sudden, from this point, as they're wrapping around, you grow and you grow. And as this creature turns to look at Thule, surprised, kind of caught off guard by a creature that it seems to be able to comprehend, you take that moment to just expand and just grab it back. And for most people, it just looks still like you are being grappled by a snake, but you know that you have the upper hand. Despite the fact that you are on the bottom, you are grappling this creature now.
Now you have speed of 0.
They are restrained.
Okay, cool. So, then, let's see, bonus action get big. That was the action. I guess free action, she's just gonna be like, ow, 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 Emmy, ow! And that's my turn.
All right, that is your turn.
Yeah.
You grapple this creature back, and it is now this creature's turn. There is no rule that says a dog can't play basketball. And so this creature, despite being grappled, is going to attempt to just bite you, as it is not able to kind of counter-grapple in this way. Tonki, does a natural 20 hit?
Damn.
Yeah. Okay, Tonki, I think you're probably going down.
I am 100% going down.
First, you're taking only
Wait, no, I can't.
12 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Plus 4 points of poison damage, so you're down and you're poisoned. Poisoned does not deal damage, and so you're not getting death failures every turn.
Okay.
So it doesn't really matter until you get past death saves, I guess.
Okay.
But you are poisoned for the moment.
Okay.
Any questions?
All of that was like one getting me down to 0, right? That
Correct.
wasn't like multiple hits.
Correct,
For
one
death
hit.
saves. Okay.
One hit with poison, yeah.
I'm good. Thank you.
Okay. So this creature bites into Tonki as Tonki grabs into it, and you can see Tonki just sink to their knees. This creature unslithers from this grasp. You can see expanding to this huge form, but that is its turn. And that brings us to Emmy.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to spend 2 dice out of the healing light pool for Tonki, and that is 8 health back.
So
Thank you,
Tonki,
Emmy.
just as you are like bit right in the chest and you sink into unconsciousness, there is a spark of light that just erupts into your mind, almost burning the darkness away, and you open your eyes, and again, still kind of locked in. Are you still huge?
I don't know. I was just trying to find out. I doubt it because I went unconscious, but
What is the feature to make yourself huge?
Is it
Giant's
rage?
Might. No, it's not Rage. It's Giant's Might, which is similar to Giant's Might, but it's more different.
But it's
No, wait,
more
But it's
different.
not.
I love that.
Same.
Okay. Different.
Am I still poisoned, by the way?
You are still poisoned.
That's crazy.
It lasts for 1 minute, so as far as I can tell,
Still big.
you are still big.
Hell yeah.
So there you go, Tonki. You wake up still the same size as you were before. That is your healing, Emmy.
Yes, as an action, I will say leave us alone. And that is Word of Radiance. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. Pretty good. That is a 15.
That'll make it.
Okay. Is that sucker save?
It is.
Okay,
It's
so
a cantrip.
this word of radiance, it from your mouth, almost a spark, but it bounces off this creature's hide. That is your turn, Emmy?
Yes. I am still kneeling by this guy.
Okay, you still kneel by this guy who will go in initiative order 0. That brings us to Ralph. Grimgob, you're on deck.
Okay.
Down.
Okay, so her being directly back up just changed things a touch, but not all that much. So Ralph is going to try to get as close to Snake as she can. I don't believe I will be within melee distance of
I
said
do not
snake.
think so.
I don't think I can because I need to kind of go around.
Yeah. Do you want to go like this way or this way?
Put me on to the giant fern side of the tree.
Giant
Okay.
fern side.
And from here, what I'll do is I'm going to look kind of like past the snake, and here, I believe that's within range. Yes. I will like to cast Spiritual Weapon,
Okay,
and
absolutely.
I'm going to summon a giant hammer right behind the
Oh,
snake.
it's hammer time.
It is hammer time.
That over there.
Whoa.
Here's a
Very
giant ball.
good.
So behind this creature, you reach out and with one hand, as if holding the handle of this weapon, you gesture and this thing just becomes real in this space, maybe 20 feet away from you. And as if you have begun to swing it, it begins to swing around at the snake.
Okay, so it is a bonkin weapon. Okay, sorry.
A bonkin weapon?
A bonkin weapon.
That's my favorite kind.
Bonk
weapon.
Damn. Does a 14 hit?
A 14 is a meets a pizza.
Heck yeah.
Do that
Alright.
bonk damage.
So this is going to be 8.
Bonking.
Bonk bonkin.
Bonk bonkin indeed.
Bonk, bonk.
9
Bonk,
points
bonk, bonk.
of radiant damage.
Very nice. This creature hisses, hurt by that jolt of radiance. This hammer strikes into it, and there are sparks of light that come out.
And to follow up, because now that the snake has done damage and bonus weapon, has received damage, and spiritual weapon is a bonus action, I would like to toll the gosh darn dead on the snake.
Phenomenal. This sword, or the hammer, as it crashes down, almost sounds the strike of a bell, and there is this gong that reverberates from this creature's head. That is a save, I believe.
Yes, it's a wisdom saving throw. I apologize.
Oop, off the table. That is going to be an
Thank you.
18.
Ooh, it does make it.
I have not rolled lower than a 15 on the die for the saves.
Can you stop using that die, please?
Not even. Yeah, I will.
Okay, so it is in fact a save or suck, so it does nothing.
There you go. The hammer still bonks it on the head, and that hurts it. Anything else, Ralph?
Ralph will kind of like make a show of standing in front of Grimgob to protect him from the snake, but really it's just to make sure that he has to move in order to cast a spell.
Well, a different kind of resource management. That brings us to the aforementioned Grimgob.
Ralph, you're in my way! Turns around, and he's gonna grab from his spell component pouch a sliver of glass, and he's going to cast a spell. That spell is Cloud of Daggers. There's now a Cloud of Daggers, let's say, right here.
I recognize that.
All around, after this hammer slams into this snake, there are little daggers that swirl in this air.
How we dead?
What do I hit? I don't know. It's all ethereal.
Walk over here and look at Ralph and say, I got more than you over there.
Dang. Ralph is
Done.
Anything else, Grimgob?
No, the damage happens at the beginning of his
That's what
turn,
she said.
and every time, it enters the the cloud on any other turns. So
Okay. That brings us to Mr. Quill. You can just pull them off the battle map as you flood them with healing. Emmy, they shift themselves free. They turn. You can see eyes wide staring up at the canopy in the trees and then fixating on this snake. All you hear escape their mouth is a gah, and then they just run. And they're going to run down the path other direction.
From where we came.
From where you came, in the direction of Mistridge.
Hooray.
They get about 30 feet off in that direction.
Tell them Tonky saved you.
Okay, you yell that as they run. You can see they're like they're badly hurt. It's purely adrenaline and the healing light from Emmy that is powering them through. But you imagine like 50 feet down the road, they're gonna have to sit down and like really take some stock of how they're gonna make it to town. They're still not in great shape, but they have escaped the battle. That is Mr. Quill. That brings us to the top of the round and to Nora.
All right. Well, people making fun of me.
No.
We're gonna try something different. We just have to find the card.
You can see your allies just throwing spells that just bounce off this creature, ricocheting harmlessly almost. What are you doing, Nora?
Nora's gonna summon, like, she's going to pull 3 cards, and they kind of, like, illuminate in her hand as she casts Magic Missile.
Okay.
I don't have to... It just
Roll
hits,
damage.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's a great spell. You pull these cards, they just
Kara loves this.
sublimate into almost points of light that then streak like magic missiles towards
Kara
this
did
creature.
not grab enough D4s for Magic
You
Missile.
need a lot of D4s for magic missile.
I like Magic Missile because it like is a confidence booster.
Yeah, over
You just can't hit anything. You just
11
Grand
11.
total.
Hey,
Nice.
that's pretty good for magic
pretty good.
missile.
That's solid.
You can see this creature is just struck again and again by little motes of light. Nora, as you strike it, you stand sort of in this space with this cart cast over, the goods around, and glancing over, you can see this mule dead, its eyes rolled into the back of the head. You can see something very similar to the dream that you had just a night ago. But you cast these magic missiles. They streak through the trees, cutting little trails in the mist, and they strike true. This creature's starting to look kind of hurt. Anything else, Nora?
Nope.
All right.
I ain't got no nothing.
That is your turn, Nora. That brings us to Thule.
I'm going to. Sorry, 1 second. I want to check one thing in my bonus actions. Yeah. All right. I'm going to ready a starry wisp to attack this thing. If it does not respond to my request, I'm going to say, give up now.
Starry Wisp is an action.
Yes.
Okay.
Free
So you-
action talk.
He's readying reaction.
So free action talk you can do, but that's not going to persuade it to do anything.
Bonus action, free action talk.
I think that's just bonus action talk, and that's the same as a free action. Just more economy.
All right. Well, I'm going to still say free action. I can get them to stop, but you need to let go. And ready Starry Wisp. If this thing does not give up, I'm going to,
Let her go.
in response,
her
fire off
go.
my Starry
For
Wisp.
free, but I will say, Thule, is as this creature death rolls with Tonki, like equally grasping them, you can't quite tell if Tonki is slamming the snake into the ground, if the snake is slamming Tonki. You see motes of fire being flung at it. You can see people just throwing all kinds of spells at this thing. You imagine it's, and you are coming out now, not a snake, but just a guy who happens to also speak snake, saying, I can get these people to stop. Probably not going to be super persuading. So if you want, you can just throw this spell, or you can hold it until
Until you have your answer.
Until
you have your
seconds
answer in
from
like one turn.
I mean, for sake of ease, I'll do it now. but
Okay.
thematically, I'm
Sure.
going to do it in a minute.
No problem.
Hey,
all
that's a
just
22.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Still trying to find the flow, you know?
We'll get there.
We need more friends to die before we really
Whoa.
take action.
Hey, that's 3 damage.
Hey,
A little bit.
there you go.
That's the
The
verbal
starry
somatic
wisp
component.
just across
Starry
the
wisp out of my
battlefield.
pocket.
It almost just splashes across them. But there are places where the motes of energy do seem to sink into the skin, suffuse into the wounds, and the energy seems to
Basically
carry
water.
through. Anything else, Thule?
Nope.
Okay. That brings us to Tonki. Tonki, you and this creature just like thwomping around. There is a huge glowing hammer that slams into this creature, and then a whirlwind of spectral daggers just next to that. There's a lot of chaos happening here, but what are you doing?
I assume that when I went down, I lost my grapple, right?
Correct.
Like I'm not grappling him anymore. All right.
Correct.
I'm gonna go ahead and I do still have a bardic, thank you. I'm gonna try to break out of the grapple. Contested athletics.
For
I was gonna
them,
ask, are you still grappled? Because with the contested grapple check earlier, were they just both grappled?
Yeah, we were both-
they're grappling
Mechanically,
each other.
it's
Okay.
yeah.
So this is just an escape DC.
What kind is?
It's a athletics, yes.
Okay. So I should touch on those because I am big. 22.
You just bust free from this creature. It has been hurt a little bit with the tiny little bits of damage from this starry wisp, almost like fiberglass twisting into a wound. It seems almost annoyed and loosens for just a moment, and Tonki, you burst free.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm gonna use action surge.
Nice.
Can I move away? Actually, never mind. I'm gonna pull out one of my hand axes and hit.
Yeah, go for it.
Give me just a second. Oh, stupid disadvantage because of stupid poison. That's double 4s. Does a 10 hit?
It does not.
Oh wait, I can use the bardic though, right?
You can.
Okay.
15.
15 does hit.
Alright.
Oh, inspired by
And
Thule.
Some good bardic.
So that is gonna be 5 damage, and more importantly, I'm gonna activate my fire rune,
Hell yeah.
which I can activate on a hit. And sorry, just a second, let me just pull
So,
it up.
Tonki, you hear from across this space this Thule yell out, I can get them to stop. And Tonki, you're like, no, he can't. And you just get furious. You bonk this creature, and you just encapsulated by this fiery energy.
So that's going to be an additional 3 fire damage,
Very
and
nice.
needs to make a strength saving throw, if you please. DC 12.
I don't, please, because that is going to be an 8.
Amazing. So he is restrained, which mechanically is more punishing than the grapple.
Mm-hmm.
So let me, and he can repeat that saving throw at the end of each of its turns.
If it wants.
And let me see. I'm just reminding myself. So that's
Could choose to do
disadvantage
that.
on attack rolls, dex saves, and attacks against it have advantage, and speed throw.
Very nice.
Nice.
All right, that was my action surge. Got the fire in. I still have a bonus action.
You
I'm
do?
gonna second wind.
There you go.
Use all the
You
resources.
take a deep breath now as you grow so large, so full of fire that this creature not able to contain you, and in fact, you again contain it. You take a deep breath. Anything else, Tonki?
That is gonna be it.
All right.
I love this Uno reverse on the constrictor.
It does burst the snake. The snake now beholds Tonki. Yes.
At the start of a turn, it takes 10 slashing damage for being in a
That's
blender.
slashing damage for being in a
Yeah.
blender. There is this as it just kind of rushes to get out of the blender. I don't think the divine weapon gets attacks of opportunity.
It's also restrained, so it can't move.
That's true. That's true.
Just
It's stuck in
realized
Tonki land.
I could have done 1d6 extra damage, but I didn't
Should've
remember,
given
so
up.
I didn't.
From what?
Next time. Giant's
So-
Might gets extra damage on it.
This creature is going to attempt to constrict you. It is going to attempt to grapple you back. This is at disadvantage.
I'm actually not currently grappling it because I
Oh,
broke
you are
free.
not. Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Let me read you that.
Uh,
That is a natural 20.
No, it's not. Silver bars.
Wait, did it have
Morris,
disadvantage
stay
on
going
that?
It
different.
did on the first one.
Oh, it made 2 attacks.
So wait, why would it have
You do-
disadvantage?
because
it's restrained.
You just told me it wasn't restrained.
It's
It's not grappled.
It's not
but
Right.
It is
Okay.
restrained.
Okay.
Um,
That's where we're getting confused. Take
yeah,
that back. You
Take
don't have
back
to do
my
that.
spells.
Sorry about that.
No
I was
worries,
I
no
was getting
worries.
confused. Too.
it's the restraint versus
okay.
grapple conundrum.
Double
Listen,
16.
we just blame wizards for this one.
Still no.
Star Wisp. That is going to be a total of 8.
15.
And so easy enough, you are able to just burst this creature, cannot grab onto you. That is their action. As a bonus action, they cannot roll as they do not have you grappled. Their speed is 0. At the end of their turn, they'll attempt to bust out. What is that? Athletics?
It's it's a strength save, DC 12.
Not gonna make it. You grab onto this creature and it hisses as these little daggers whirl into it, as the little bits of astral and radiant light begin to crack away at its armor. This creature wildly hisses, but you hold firm. That is all that it can do, and that brings us to Emmy.
I think I was actually here before
Ralph, you were on deck.
Are you wanting to roll standing up from kneeling as half movement, or no?
No.
Okay.
Standing up from prone is half movement.
Okay.
Get a nice little track and field
Yeah,
boost.
right?
Oh,
So
Mario!
I'm gonna make my way over back
You can move
behind
31 feet.
Tonki, and I will cure wounds because I assume you still look not good.
I definitely not awesome, but far better than I did a second ago.
I think especially because you're so big, like physically, every cut looks much bigger.
Yeah, right. They're just proportional.
13 points of healing.
Very nice. Taki, you were not feeling good, but you are feeling significantly better after that second wind and this bout of healing from Emmy.
Actually, I feel so good. She's never looked better.
And then Emmy's gonna.
It literally was.
Very nice. You duck down into this pile of just discarded simple hand tools, elements from the cart that have just overturned into the pathway. Emmy, that is your turn.
That's my turn.
That brings us to Ralph.
All right. How wounded does the snake look right
It's
now?
pretty wounded. You can see, as huge as it is, grappled by Tonki, it looks much more like it's trying to thrash to get free than to attack.
Okay.
Though, at this point, so badly hurt is it, it's probably just like fighting to the death to just... It's a creature.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
He's contained by fiery shackles.
Yeah.
And a blender.
Yeah.
And a
It's
blender.
getting slapped.
And a spiritual hammer.
And a giant hammer.
We are really going all out on this snake.
You guys were on a walk, a snake came out of the woods, and you all pulled out guns and started... you know.
We saw Anaconda. We know how this goes.
Alright.
The mystical play.
We're your friends.
I'm essentially going to repeat my last turn, so I'm first going to attempt to hit it with the Hammer of Faith.
Okay, make that attack roll. I also want to contextualize this. The daggers, this creature getting grappled and slammed, all this stuff happened as Thule is yelling, I can get them to stop.
It's an 18 to hit.
That is a hit.
Truly a wild start for us guys.
You know, it's better than forgetting to set a watch immediately.
We are 1 hour down the road.
We already had someone go down in the first combat.
Me okay?
Max damage for 11 radiant damage.
11 points of radiant damage. This creature looking hurt as this hammer hits this creature. It cuts through jungle vines. It cuts through mist. There is a sizzling steam that trails in its wake. This is a righteous weapon as it strikes, but this creature is still up.
Okay. And then see that it's still up. Ralph's going to be like, you will harm no more and cast Toll the Dead once. Try again. Wisdom 13.
What is it?
Wisdom 13.
That is going to be a 4.
And because it's hurt, I can roll a d12. I never get to roll a
One
d12.
incoming.
Hold on, this one looks cool.
It's sparkly.
It's very sparkly.
Last time
I
anyone
think
needed
that's
D12
it's just
was
flat, right?
briefly when your bardic was a D12.
Right, yeah. That is a grand total of 7 necrotic damage.
Hey, that's
better
a
than
good
6.
amount of damage. This bell just tolls in the darkness here between this radiant light and this bell. Ominous for the snake. It is still up, but it is looking badly hurt. You can see pieces of snake skin pulled away from this creature. It is bleeding. It is hissing wildly. There is bits of venom running down its mouth. That is your turn, Ralph.
Sure is.
That brings us to Grimgob.
I'm just gonna walk over here and point at this rock on the ground, and then point at the snake, and it's just gonna cast catapult and have the rock fly at the snake.
Fantastic.
Make a dex saving throw at disadvantage because it's restrained.
Remy is so chaotic compared to Valis. I love him so much.
Dex
Damn,
save.
we'll make sure of it.
That's an 8.
Never catch
fail.
Remy
It will
taking
take-
action, that's for sure.
15 bludgeoning damage.
Grimgob. With your catapult rock, tell us how it happens.
Yeah, Thule will stop when it's dead, and then the rock is just gonna smash his face.
You look at the snake for just a moment, too. You make eye contact with it. You can see this creature panicked, just plea in its moment. For just a moment, you connect, and you can see it. It makes a real connection with you. Okay, and then Grimgob shouts out, "We'll stop when we're dead," and he smashes its face into oblivion. Lodges the stone so hard into its skull that it replaces most of its jaws. And you are out of initiative.
Tonki immediately goes over and posts for a high five for Grimmy. Oh, she leans down real low. She's like, me forgot. And
It's a tiny little hand on your paw.
it's a good one, Grimmy.
Is everyone okay?
Me think me poisoned?
Oh.
Oh.
I'm gonna go over to the snake's now dead body.
Yeah.
Usually, snake anti-venom needs the venom itself to create. I want to see if I can
So like we're setting the
discern
odometer.
what type of snake this is, because like
Make a nature check.
are snakes are poisonous snakes native to our
Yeah, for sure.
So see if I know this type of snake and
Can
how
I
to
take a
concoct
look
an
at Tonki to
anti-venom.
determine whether this is like a quick resolving poison or if she's going to be poisoned for a while?
Make a medicine check.
Not even
Was that
1 hour
17.
away from home.
With a dirty 20, as you examine this creature, it is a giant type hand. These are quite poisonous. And typically, in the smaller species, actually, a bite from these can be fatal quite quickly. For the larger variety, the venom is really designed more to slow creatures down, and the massive size and constricting nature of the larger species is what usually finishes off its creature. And so probably Tonki is not in immediate danger, but they're going to feel terrible for a good amount of time. With your medicine check, they're going to feel terrible for about 58 minutes at this point. 58 minutes and, I believe, 46 seconds.
Is there a way to harvest any of the venom for
Yeah,
potential
absolutely.
anti-venom
Make a survival
later
check,
on?
and the DC is lowered because of your nature check.
Okay. I don't know if I'm good at
Tonki, I
these.
can take it away, but it will be the only time I can do it today.
What if we just take breather, Emmy?
Okay.
Tuli just bends down and without like a lot of grace
Like a little
or
bottle.
specific skill, really just Tuli takes a bottle, puts it underneath this massive fang where there is what looks almost like a raised salivary gland and just squeezes, and venom just into this thing. And it's viscous. It's kind of like a almost aloe looking gel, but you can add 1 vial of giant taipan venom to your inventory. And on your next long rest, you could spend some time crafting an anti-venom with this, certainly.
Hell yeah.
Has Mr. Quill disappeared from sight?
Not from sight, but like you can see just kind of like rushing.
Cowering in the
Do we hear
bushes.
heavy breathing as he's realized he ran 50 feet while feeling very under the weather?
Probably.
Hey guys, me think we take break here, 59 minutes or so. Go catch up with that guy. And then she turns into a bush and she's like, me be over here.
Tonki,
Nora
you're
goes
not
over and
gonna
just like
feel
rubs
very
Tonki's
good for
back.
a while.
Thank you, Nora.
I-
Thank you, Tuli. Me think it be okay. Me just need to.
I think
Tonki has begun her long rest. Or excuse me, her short rest.
Ralph would approach Mr. Quinn. Mr. Quill, sorry.
Yeah, he's like 50 feet off, but you can see like probably to your point, like he's made it and he's still trying to move, but like hasn't gone anywhere for a bit and is kind of like wrapped around a tree. You could see one of their legs bending at kind of an unnatural angle. They're at full HP, but they're not in great shape.
Emmy would go with Ralph.
Okay.
Mr. Quill,
Yes.
you're right now. Please stop walking on that. It looks bad.
I just would like to leave here. I just was trying to make a living, you understand, and this is not what I signed up for at all. I think the pirate life is probably safer.
Question. Were you attacked by the giant snake? Because what happened to your donkey, my condolences, does not look like giant snake.
I think it was a dragon, actually, which is why I'd like to get going.
Wait. Could you repeat that, please?
Yes, I said it might have been a dragon. It came flying from the air very quickly, and it was very large, so I just don't want to be here anymore. Pirates are very rough and sort of tumbly, and so I think if I got to be a cook, that would be safer.
Okay. One, was not expecting dragon. All right. Two, can we at least escort you in some way? You look unwell.
I can fix your cart. We can wheel it back with you.
You do that?
Yes.
Of course, I would take the help.
All right.
And the city could use your trade if there's anything we can do to help.
I'll probably offload it all at Mistridge and then just continue on. I think I'm done with this road. This route has been difficult before, but not like this.
Was this the only encounter you've had coming down here, or is there more?
The knolls are easy enough to give a slip.
Mm.
You can see he like flips off in the distance.
Dooley's like up a tree somewhere.
I think they might be here.
You should
'Cause they're like
rest
Pokemon.
now. I'm going to see to the cart, and Emmy's going to go over. I have mending, so it might take a little while. But
Thank you. And if there's any supplies there that you want, please help yourself. There's nothing especially useful, but there is some salt.
Let me. He'll. Ralph will try to get him to put his arm over her and help him back, so he's like
Easy enough. He will let you use a little on the shorter side, but you do that.
Easier to pickpocket.
His group
It's kind of greasy brown hair. He's wearing like a little bit of a half smock over a blue shirt.
No.
What's his name again?
His name
Mr.
is
Quill.
Joaquin Quill.
I looked through his stuff since he says we can help ourselves to our supplies.
Make an investigation check. You can see all kinds of stuff here. There is salt
Love
spilled
stuff.
out onto the ground. There are some simple tools. There's some cloth.
Oh man.
Did we, 50 feet away, hear the comment about the dragon?
Yeah, I think he's probably speaking pretty loud.
Laura's looking around up for a
Make a
dragon.
perception check.
11.
With an 11,
Did he
you
say
find a little bit
dragon?
of salt, but mostly worked into the mud. You find some
What
cloth
do
and some
your
simple
non-elf eyes
tools.
see up there?
That's about it.
Nope, that's a 10.
You see the jungle canopy overhead. You see the mist. You see colorful parrots.
Never talked to a dragon before.
I don't think dragons are animals.
I've never talked to a dragon before.
Fair point.
Ralph's gonna think about it. Has there ever been reports of dragons around here?
Without having to think about it, yes. There's not. Make a history check.
History.
Could I also make that check? I'm good at history.
Yeah, make a history check.
We're historians.
I have advantage on history checks about Mistridge.
Oh.
Am I too sick to be really listening?
No,
That
I
would
would
be
say make
fair.
a flat check because this wouldn't really have to do with Mistridge.
Fair enough. I got an 11.
13.
Okay.
Not good.
So
I'm busy looking at salt.
you guys know, like, historically, there have been dragons that have been here. Probably the most famous one was almost 300 years ago. There was one that came, a dying dragon that lands somewhere in the Charred Lands. Outside of that, there's not been a lot of dragons in modern time. In the last couple of decades, there's been more. But there was a long period of time where they were barely ever seen. Now, most of the ones that are seen are younger. And I would say that's pretty much all that you guys know.
Hey, Mr. Quill, how big was the dragon?
It was larger than the snake.
Would there have been more dragon sightings near Hopewell?
Yes, absolutely. So in Hopewell, which again is over in Everest, there is a lot more. There's a lot of dragon sightings at the moment. Not a
So
ton
maybe I
active,
had talked to a dragon.
but there is a tremendous amount of dragon
Just don't
activity
even
north
know
of Everest.
Hopewell is where Ori got turned into a cow.
Oh man, I wasn't there for that.
You wouldn't happen to catch the color?
Brown?
Brown dragons.
Brown. That doesn't sound right.
Maybe it was a copper dragon or bronze.
It could have been any of those things, really. I'm not sure. It was very fast.
Probably bronze.
Are you sure it wasn't any other flying creature?
I suppose not, but wartails could be that big and do that. And it points at the mule, which is just missing its entire stomach.
Yeah.
Could have been a worm too.
Having read so many adventure stories.
Sure.
Brown dragons?
Did you already make a history check?
No.
Make a history check.
Can I also make a history check?
13.
13. You made a check relating to something.
No.
No? Make a history check. With a 13, maybe a brown dragon.
It's a new type of dragon.
23.
With a 23, copper or bronze might be sort of types that could be confused. There are certain shades of black dragon that kind of come into the brown ombre. There are even some very, very clever. There's actually I would say near Hopewell, in fact, one of the dragons that is sort of dreaded amongst the water, kind of lurking in the mud and the silt, has learned to disguise its white nature beneath like low water. So there are ways in which dragons might appear brown. But you look around. There is no big streaks of acid or fire. You don't see signs of electricity. The elemental nature of dragons does not make itself apparent to you in any way that you can see here.
Is there any indication of what else it could be?
Make a nature check. Anybody else doing anything?
Yeah,
Like, I don't think it's
What are you doing?
dragon.
Fixing the cart.
Okay.
I want to take some salt.
21.
Okay. You can take
And I want to start ritual casting Tensor's floating disc.
Okay, fantastic.
Oh,
You
yeah.
begin to create a little ring of salt, almost
Go, grab
causing a
mage,
little
go.
bit of a problem for Emmy, who is like fixing this cart. You set up your kind of circle almost right.
Oh
in the
no,
middle of
it's
the
like
space.
I'm taking the salt.
Yeah.
Because I want some salt. Separately, I'm ritual casting on the side Tensor's floating
Okay,
disc, which
okay,
will
okay.
create a
Salt
disc for us
can
to
go.
move, put stuff on and bring stuff back.
I thought you were going to use the salt in the creation of Tensor's disc,
No.
which I thought was a really
That's
cool.
that's just for eating.
Tensor's salty
It's-
disc.
It's a flavorful disc. Excuse you.
Anything you put on it just becomes cured.
So you take some salt and you go off to the side to create your disc. You put down some elements of metal, some real scraps, but you know through magic that this will create something more. And you do that ritually. What was your check for nature?
21.
With a 21, you are thinking about things that fly, that will be seen as brown. And in this neck of the woods, the rare, you have heard about a creature called a manticore.
Ooh, maybe it was a manticore.
And these creatures, almost lion-like bodies and faces, but with the scorpion-like tail and dragon-like wings, could easily be confused for a dragon.
Oh. I don't think it was a dragon, Mr. Quill.
I'm sorry, but I don't know who you are, and I'm pretty sure it was.
Oh, no. I think it was probably a manticore.
A what?
It's a manticore. They're pretty rare around here, but it looks more like if a lion and kind of a dragon, but more like a lizard bird and a snake. We're
You're
all
just
kind of
describing
one.
a dragon with extra steps.
Well, no, because the snake is
Hey, Tully.
actually its tail, but then the wings are kind of like that part's kind of like
Hey,
a
Tully.
dragon. Yeah.
What do manticores eat? Do you know?
Oh well, probably mules.
You can see he looks
Specifically
down.
the stomach? Because all it's missing is the stomach.
Do I know anything about the eating habits of the manticore?
I mean, that could just be where it ate. It could be just coincidental. It's a big meaty part that doesn't have a lot of bone.
I mean, that looks like it was probably a pretty tasty bite.
It is the soft.
If
bit.
I were a manticore.
Can you describe how it's cut open? Does it seem like
It's not
a
cut
claw? So like, oh, okay.
open. It looks like it's
bitten out.
yeah, like
Oh, like a
ripped
bite
away.
bitten out of it.
And it's not just one bite; it's quite a few. It's kind of been ripped apart, and you can see places where hard to tell whether it's like claws or teeth, but it's really been torn.
Okay.
Are manticores venomous or poisonous? Both the donkey's frothing.
The tail?
With that check, I would say yes. You know that manticores are in fact.
Oh,
poisonous.
yes.
Oh.
Well,
Their
You might be
tail
onto
is
something there,
basically
Tully.
a snake.
when Puff catches a mouse, usually they just kind of shake it around, and that kind of looks like maybe that is what happened.
Oh, well, a manticore would probably fly down from the sky, like Mr. Quill said, so that's why it would probably be pretty easy to confuse it for a dragon, especially if it was going really fast and you were already on your
can we go
mule,
back to
and it was
town
very
then?
scary.
Yeah, I agree.
You want all of us to come with you?
I just want to go.
Maybe if we all go back, someone can help you feel better quicker.
How much time has passed? In
Just
terms
say
of
now.
short rest?
10 minutes. Oh,
Okay.
a short rest has passed.
Is
Your
the card
disc
fixed?
Oh, sure.
just hovers up. The cart, we'll say, is fixed. The most of the damage came from the impact, so it really is just resetting the wheel. The cart itself is not broken, so it's pretty quick.
Okay.
So, sorry, 10 minutes or an hour? Is my poison gone at this point?
No, your poison is not gone. 10 minutes for the Or how long are you guys resting for?
I think a short rest is an hour, right?
If you want, you could just hop on top of my disc and continue to rest.
Also true.
Or hop in the cart that's fixed now.
These options all sound good.
Yeah,
I'd
hop
be
on.
okay
You
soon.
always carry me, and maybe this time I'll carry you.
Thank you, Tuli. I mean, Grimmy.
Oh, no problem.
So
I'm
you
not
having-
doing anything.
Tonky on the floating disc.
Yeah. How much does Tonky weigh?
600 pounds.
Is it under
I
500
think-
pounds?
Pure muscle.
I'm,
It's close.
oh wait, no. It's, I think I identified as 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Okay,
I identify as 300 pounds.
we can fit like 200 pounds worth more of wares on it
There
just
you
to make
go.
pushing the cart back easier.
Perfect. So you put Tonky. Tonky carries a couple boxes of salt, and you begin to make your way
200
off.
pounds of mule carcass.
Careful with that one. That box of salt is mine. The rest I don't care about. They're his.
Be very careful.
We should probably also give a ride to Mr. Quill.
Mr. Quill will happily accept a ride, though with a little bit of help, he is able to walk under his own power. You guys have only traveled for like an hour and a half.
Looks like
Yeah.
Ralph's got him.
Not super far.
Oh. We
If
only
I could
just
theoretically
left and now
bridal
we're
carry
already
him all the
going
way
back.
back.
Honestly, that's pretty par for the course.
I hope we can still find the others.
If we
Brannis would want me to do the escort, finish the job.
Oh, well, Mr. Quill is in need.
That's what we're
Oh.
saying. It's okay
Is-
that we go back.
is the cart pullable
Yeah.
under our
For sure.
collective power?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've only
Then-
bought a donkey.
I would say it probably takes 3 of you. It might even take all like 4 of you to pull with Tonky in the back. It's hard. It's,
Tonky's
it's,
on
Tonky's
top
on
of
the
the
disc.
Tonky's in the disc.
And
that's
the
right,
disc
that's
does
right.
not. This would just follow me.
No, right.
Um,
Yeah. So I would say with Tonky on the disc, pretty easily you could have 2 people pull the cart.
Also, who's pulling the cart? Because I can make them twice as strong.
I
So,
am weak.
I'll pull a cart.
so I'm gonna use what's it called?
Bear strength.
No, it's a
Invincibility?
graviturgy thing. I think it's called adjust density. So you become denser and just have advanced.
My bones!
I didn't even know that was possible. You have more somehow denser, and let's see.
Suddenly calcified!
You have
So your weight is doubled.
yeah.
For
So you have
up to 1
advantage
minute
on strength
until you're
checks and
accomplished.
strength saving throws, but your speed is reduced by 10. But I'm assuming that you weren't gonna be moving at full speed anyways if you're pushing a cart.
You're also probably in a decent amount.
Actually,
How long
hold
does
on.
that last for?
Until the concentration ends.
It lasts for a minute, but I could just keep redoing it because it doesn't say I can't. It doesn't
It
say that
actually
the dog
says-
can't keep casting it.
It actually says for 1 minute or until your concentration ends, as
Yep.
if you're concentrating on a spell. So I would say you can.
I have to
just
recast
continue-
it every minute.
Technically, but like as long as you don't have anything preventing you from casting a spell,
You can
like
just hold your
thematically you're just
concentration.
holding that concentration.
It's not like
As soon as
resetting
the
the
hour is up
timer
and
every
Tunky's
minute.
feeling better, she'll hop down and like take the cart and pull it
Okay.
herself.
Wait,
Just
pick
wait,
it
is
up.
the
So just as the town comes into view, Tonky, you're like, you know what, I could do this. And you hop down, and for the last like 10 minutes, you pull the cart.
Out of me way, Ralph. You want to ride on the disc?
I can walk, thank you.
At about 2 in the afternoon, you all return to the town of Mistridge. A
on my
couple
disc.
sessions earlier than I had planned.
Not sure Ralph's music.
just a couple.
Did that count as a short rest for Tonky just to...
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much.
It's a very comfortable disc.
Oh, with a salt pillow. Extra healing. It draws the poison out. You should probably.
Hey,
shouldn't
Salt
sell that
brought
salt.
one of our PCs back to life in the last campaign.
So you bring
Yeah.
so you bring Mr. Quill back. You pull the cart up to the outside of the tavern where you can see Selias is in the inside, kind of getting about setting up lunch for the various people visiting in town for this event. And Mr. Quill hops off the cart. He turns, he kind of looks around, almost half-mindedly looking for a place to hitch the donkey or the mule, but remembers that there is no mule, and kind of stops and says, I don't suppose any of you need a cart. I could sell you this for a really good deal.
Eelgrass got a donkey to sell if you want to go other way around.
Make a persuasion check, Donkey.
Is this sorry, persuasion, yes. Natural 20.
Oh my
You know
god.
what? Hell
Where was
yeah.
that?
Solving problems left
And in
and right.
his mind, he looks at this person that he just saw become massive and wrestle a snake and just beat it up and then get really sick, almost die, and then like an hour later just pop off the cart and then just start pulling the whole cart by herself. And he feels pretty inspired by it. This is a rags to riches story that he got to see from start to finish, and he looks at you and he goes, you know what? You're right. I shouldn't let one giant snake disemboweling my mule stop me from pursuing my dreams
Or a
of being,
manticore.
Not the spirit.
Probably a
housed.
manticore.
All right. You said eelgrass.
Yeah, he live over there.
Okay.
He runs the barber shop.
I don't know if I point the right direction or not.
Is it the time of day that the barber shop is now open
Yeah,
instead of
oh
the
yeah.
curio shop? Yes. He runs the barber shop.
Okay. Well, thank you all very much. I don't know that there's very much I could do for you, but salt.
I'll take some salt.
Some
Oh,
more.
when you go talk to Eelgrass, tell him Grimgoff sent you. He'll give you a deal.
Okay.
He won't.
I'll try my chances. He turns and kind of like pulling the cart for like a second and then just kind of like dropping it and making his way off. Going to see a guy about a horse.
Oh, we should probably tell Selias that Quill's back. Just to let him know that now he can actually salt the stew.
Okay, me go tell him. Are we close
I'll
to
go
Celeste?
with.
Nora, like,
you can see him maybe
hops
15
and
feet
skips
away.
to keep up.
We stopped outside the
Oh,
tavern.
you're a speed
so
steady.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I can keep
We
up.
stopped outside the tavern.
Oh,
so
okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
Tonki's gonna like just poke her head into the tavern and be like, Elias,
Oh, hi, Tonki.
we did it. You tell Brandis for me?
Yeah, of course. You did what?
We saved Mr. Quill.
Oh, and he puts down what he's doing and makes his way outside. You can all see Selias' tiefling kind of emerge into the sort of damp heat. And he's going to look around.
He went to Eelgrass. He's going to buy his donkey.
There was a giant taipan and probably a manticore.
Oh,
Well,
His
not
other
there.
mule got eaten.
but kind of there. It probably was the bite marks.
well, it sounds like you all really helped out Mr. Quill, so thank you for that.
We took care of the giant taipan, but the manticore was gone by the time we got there.
I think it was just hungry.
That's troubling.
Maybe keep your eye on the sky for a little bit if you're traveling.
Yes, I'm not traveling, but all of my goods are imported.
You go tell Brandis. Brandis, help.
Are you all still going to
Portalis.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
It's just a detour.
We couldn't like just leave him on the road like that.
Oh, of course not. But you also can't leave this manticore. Everybody is in danger if this is something flying around.
Well,
I hate to ask, but I know that you're in a rush. But could you perhaps try to deal with this?
I would assume
I
that
can pay.
How do
we
you-
should take care of that manticore.
We
Wait.
will.
Are you gonna pay us for saving Mr. Quill?
Manticore.
You asked us to do that.
No, we asked.
Brandis does not accept payment.
Oh.
We kind of
That's
did
what
that.
we do. We trade for supplies.
Oh, that was one of those. Got it.
This is also, as the primary supplier here, how you all can get your supplies as well.
He's so sorry
I
for me,
think
friend.
it would
Oh,
be the
it's
best.
quite okay, Donkey. I'm sure he's trying his best. Sometimes people have trouble understanding, and we are okay with that, right, Donkey?
That right?
You did have a number of interesting books that quite a few of us were intrigued by but can't afford because,
Ooh.
money, goods, and services.
Is
Would
there
one
anything
of-
about
Would the manticore buy one of those?
Which one in particular?
Well, I know which one I was interested in, but Tuli stared
Ooh.
really hard at whatever the expensive one was. They
What to
have the
expect.
What to
menus.
expect when you're expecting?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the one.
I don't think any of those. Well, monster sightings of the Searwind Guard might have something about manticores.
And I wasn't thinking about manticores. I was just thinking usefulness, like the driver's guide to the road to Portalis.
Oh, well, that would probably be helpful too. But if we're going to go for the manticore, then
We wouldn't get payment first. We would get payment after the manticore.
What you have in mind, Celius?
Anyway.
I was just going to say, this is a pretty major problem, and if you can kill it and bring back proof, I would be happy to give you 50 gold pieces for it, and a little additional help besides.
Oh.
We will see if we can track it down. No guarantees. But if we do find it, we will take care of it.
can
Thank
I
you.
read your book and see if there's anything about manticores?
No, but you could purchase it and then read it that way.
Um,
I'll tell you now, just because I've read it, there's nothing about manticores. It's much more about the undead and
okay.
beings that have wandered over from the Shardlands.
Thrilling.
Tuli, you had mentioned that you knew a different path to Portalis through the woods. I would assume that a beast like the manticore wouldn't make its home on an open road. So maybe if we take that road, we would come across it.
Maybe. It is over the bridge, and I feel like if I were a manticore and I were attacking things, attacking them along a bridge was probably a good spot.
And it's really tall.
Because then you could pick it up and then drop it off the side of the bridge, and then you could go and just eat whatever
we
was
can
left
stop
over.
now. But we can stop that conversation. We don't need to continue that one.
It probably also wants live bait.
All right.
Okay.
You all
'Cause
ready
I
to
think-
go?
Why don't
or what?
we start walking towards the manticore now
Yes.
and then see if we see anything?
So we're gonna look up in the sky while we walk?
And he's already walking.
Yes.
well,
Tuli,
Tuli,
keep an eye out.
You
we'll
have to
watch
lead
the
the way,
road.
and we'll watch around you as you take us your fancy way.
Tuli, you know eyes can go multiple places within pretty short time period.
We've
Yeah.
seen yours do it.
Proprioception.
What?
Yeah, we walk and keep eye out for a manticore.
I don't think that word means.
No,
what you
it definitely
think it
doesn't, but
means.
don't worry.
No, that means body awareness. Me know. Me work on it a lot with me OT.
So you're all making your way back?
Yeah.
Okay. You about
Tuli
face.
way!
But with Tuli now leading, you make your way roughly the same direction, roughly the same pace.
So we're gonna go about an hour, then we're just gonna turn off the road and go in the middle of nowhere.
You walk down this road, you walk past the sort of marks of the scuffle. There is still this massive dead snake just lying there. Nothing has perturbed the site. There's some insects that have settled in.
Now that we're here back here,
Yeah.
and are there any like tracks or direction that that we can see?
A number of you made nature and survival checks, and you didn't find any. You did not roll the best, and so there may be some there, but
Okay.
not to your eyes.
My previous nature check on manticores, would I know, like, obviously mules, but would I know other things about them that would help us to track it down? Like, things that it would prey on, areas that it would, like, habitate more generally?
Yeah, I mean, it would probably, exactly like you said, if there is a bridge, if there's canyons, if there are cliffside caves, all of those things
so
are places
we're
where
on
it
the
would
right
exist.
track.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
but the entire Anacreon Low Road runs
Is
along the edge of a
cave.
cliff,
Yeah.
so
So,
anywhere is
Yeah.
a good place to potentially find one.
I have a thought. We can continue on the path as we have been, come across anyone, see if they've seen any sightings of Manticore.
well, if they have, then they might have been in a dire situation already.
Well, yes, but we've seen nothing here, and we don't want
Besides
to.
the mule and
go.
the taipan.
Isn't there the rest stop in between? Let's say if we make it that far without any sightings of our own, we ask around there. Enough people going back and forth. If we don't see it, someone must have by then.
If it's far
They
enough
must have
away
heard
from
it.
the village that it's over towards the rest area, then it's probably not as much of a threat. I think the issue is that it's so close by.
We don't know the hunting range of these things. What if it was...
Just start with Thule's shortcut towards
Yeah.
the bridge, and we can check that out.
Yeah.
And then we'll be right along the canyon anyway, so we'll have a better view of everything.
I'm just saying, if we make it all the way back to the rest stop without seeing anything, we could at least ask people there.
It's not a bad idea.
We agree, Ralph. These two plans work well together.
Well, except that the rest stop is on the other side of the canyon.
Which
We'll
way
get there
to lead?
eventually.
Okay.
Start walking. You walk along this road, retracing your steps for the first hour, and as such, pretty easy for you to make your way. Towards the end of like the afternoon, as you kind of trail into 4 and 5 p.m., it's still warm, it's still misty. You are finding that the road is becoming a little bit rougher, a little bit more difficult. You probably, for those of you who have traveled this, it gets a little bit rougher before it gets a little bit cleaner closer to the Alliance. You are noticing that there is not a whole lot of traffic, whereas in the past, as you made your first trip out, you passed actually a childhood friend of yours, you passed a couple of kids kind of playing on the street, 2 of those kids still playing on the street as you make your way, but they're like getting ready, kind of packing up to go home. After like an hour, there's really nobody. And I would say, Thule, as you lead this group, you know that you are getting pretty close to where off and to the right you're going to need to choose which direction to go. And I would say after only another hour of walking through the mist, which is becoming a little chillier as it gets a little closer to dark, you get to a point where the road continues on into the north, and you can see the little stones kind of planted into the ground. You see one of the mile markers kind of rising up and out of the jungle. But then off and to the right, there is a dirt path. This is sort of like a crossroads. And you know if you are to turn and travel right, you will make your way eventually to the canyon's edge and to the bridge. This is this path that is a little bit more a little bit more direct. It's significantly more dangerous. You could continue to just travel north along this road, which is a little safer and will bring you eventually to the sort of fortress that Ralph had mentioned. Ralph, you would know that at this sort of fortress, which is a generous term, it's called Pass Point. There is there's elements of the tribunal there. And so you could check in there as a potential touch-in point.
Okay.
Oh. So if we go to the right here, that's going to take us to the giant bridge, which is also where the gnolls are, and also probably where the manticore would be usually, but it's weird that it was so close to the village.
We never seen a bridge that was the right size for me.
It's the right size for giants.
We want to see it.
Have any of us ever encountered gnolls before?
I would say I don't think any of you have. You've heard of them for sure. People have run into them. They inhabit the canyon itself. They don't make their way into the basin, and so they don't come into conflict with the goblins so much.
They're like really big pig people, right?
Sure, no.
I thought they were more like dogs.
They're actually more like hyenas because they were cursed, cast down.
What's a hyena?
It's a type of wild dog.
Dogs.
Similar.
I prestidigitate a picture of a hyena. They look like this.
It's like the Lion King dumb hyena.
Ed.
Yeah.
Are we taking the bridge?
Generally
or are we
despicable
going-
creatures.
I think we're taking the bridge.
Me vote for bridge too.
Bridge it is. Let's go.
Do I know that Pass Point has like a thing of Ralph's tribunal there?
Roll a d20.
13.
No.
Okay.
I would say you probably saw them as you passed through, but you wouldn't have made a connection. They're not as especially the person who is there, not like super flamboyant in their worship of Tyr. You'd probably have to seek them out to really find them.
They're just chilling.
So you turn a little bit off into the east and you make your way towards the bridge. As you travel, you are finding that the jungle does begin to thin out a little bit. And the stone path gives way to this dirt road. There are places where the sort of massive stone blocks that eventually will form the bridge now kind of poke out of the jungle here and there, maybe remnants of an older structure. Parts of it have grown over with moss and vines, but there are still just huge structures that are present, or the bones of them. There are more and more kind of hills that rise up on either side, some stone, some covered in grass and really low-lying plant life. But for all of you who are keeping your eyes up, please make perception checks and do so at advantage as you kind of break out of the jungle canopy and are now on the hills that sort of edge this canyon.
Are we at the bridge?
No. Still like a half an hour off. It's probably
We
about
just broke
6 o'clock.
the tree line.
So many civilizations through this one
Dirty
area.
20.
19.
18.
Also a dirty 20.
Buddy.
As you are traveling, you make your way through the areas that are still sort of spackled with these stones, mostly completely swallowed by grass and moss, still allows you to see elements of what at one point was probably a much better kept road. And a little bit off on either side, for those of you who rolled above a 20.
Dirty 20s.
Dirty 20s.
Dirty, yeah.
Two of you. The two of you notice, off to the left, off to the right, up in the rocks, behind trees, there are large shapes that kind of shift and move. You can see at first what looks like a stone kind of move, and it's just heavily dusted furs. Attempts at camouflage as a band of gnolls, at least a half a dozen of them, have sort of set up an ambush on either side of this path that you now walk along. Would a visual perspective be helpful?
Yeah.
You guys want to pull your knees off here?
Oh, we did so much noticing. Good job.
I noticed, guys.
We didn't
Way
get
to
surprised.
notice.
Again.
Twice in one day.
Where'd regular size Tonky go?
Oh, right here.
Edge there.
Oh, thank you. Take your daggers.
Okay, somebody help me
Yep,
with
yep, yep,
this. That's all right.
Keep over the camera.
Get in. I know it's always kind of a navigation act here. Alright,
I can grab the curtain there.
give me just one moment to swap it out. I still need some space.
I'm not very I'm worried about the gnolls. I'm worried about
That sounds like a lot of gnolls for us at this level.
Is that Alana or Ralph talking?
Yes.
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 We are all worried about gnolls. Except for the two of us who are just really focused on not tripping on the path.
I'm not
Me not
super
gonna die
worried
this
about
time.
gnolls.
Not a snake.
Well, then you must be worried about tripping on the path, Thule.
No, I'm still wondering about manticores.
Are you
Yeah,
gonna
also
try
a
to talk to the
manticore.
gnolls?
Seems
No.
like a big
I
swing.
know
Are you
that
gonna speak
gnolls are
hyena at them?
abominations beyond saving.
Manticores can be reasoned with.
Are you the Alina of this season? Just casually racist?
I'll
No.
have to reset my
In the like
gnolls as
D&D
they shift
lore,
into trans-
gnolls are actually like fucking cursed species.
You know what's a great thing to do while
Aren't
you
we all?
reorient the gnolls?
I'm going to go to break in just a moment.
Reorient. No.
So
Annoyant.
Oh,
you can see exactly like here, there is a place where your path is really very much a straightaway. You are coming in this direction, yeah. And these creatures have really set up an ambush on either side, using these big rocky outcrops as lookout points, many of them holding bows. You can see all kinds of like rough instruments on either side. But as I set up for this puzzle, because it is 8:30,
We're
you're
fond
going
of
to step away for a quick break. So there will be a countdown on your screen. We will be back at the end of it.
Maybe it's
We'll
over
see you
here.
then.
Oh, I was incorrect. It's over there.
We're back. Thank you for sticking with us through the break. If you did, if not, welcome to D&D. You are a part of it now.
We're gonna die.
And as sun is setting,
Sorry.
They're there, Nora.
you can see the sun setting off into the west cast these shadows all behind these gnolls from where they are hiding. You can suddenly see, for those of you who rolled above a 20, actually I believe it's for those of you who rolled above an 18, you can see these long shadows stretched out in places that are just a little bit unnatural to the surrounding topography. For those of you at the 20 or above, you can see, in fact, there are several gnolls. So you are not seeing all of them. You can hear the sound of shifting and moving in these rocks.
Tonki's just gonna silently point so that anybody who didn't notice them can follow her.
Okay.
Oh,
We found the nose.
With these giant,
We are
meaty
surrounded.
arms just waving in the wind.
We were looking for gnolls.
Really focusing your attention. You can now all hear the sound in the wind of these voices, just little giggling and chittering in languages that for many of you, does anybody happen to speak Gnoll?
No, we were just talking about it.
We may have spent the last 10 minutes discussing how do we talk to these guys?
Yeah.
In a language you do not understand.
ooh! I can cast comprehend languages.
What are
if
you
I
doing?
can hear them.
But not be able to
Huddling.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast comprehend languages.
And for the moment, though you are not sneaking, you just walk down this road. They have not spotted you.
I hear I can hear them. I cast comprehend languages.
There's this burst of magic from Tuli.
I'm listening.
Okay.
This is how you
This is the act of
My
listening.
ear.
The idle animation.
Yeah.
We are about to
Damn.
be attacked.
Damn.
I doubt they'll want to,
I agree, we should attack them first.
yeah.
not let you down this time.
They are on the
Great.
both sides.
Was it perception? 8.
An 8. With an 8, you can hear the sounds of laughter in the wind, and you get the intention of malice. Outside of that, hard to tell what they're really talking about.
They sound not nice.
I do believe they will try to kill us immediately.
That's probably right.
We kill them first, right?
Or we could go around.
I don't know if
I'm
there's
gonna
another
look for ways
path.
around the barricaded ambush.
With your perception check, you look off to the left and to the right. You could try to scale down the canyon, which is, if you backtrack a little bit, you can move away and then try to climb around. But that would involve literal rock climbing across a cliff wall to kind of scale past them, and then hoping that they don't hear. You do see they're equipped with, many of them, bows.
Maybe not.
Julie, you've seen lots of things before. Maybe you can communicate with them in some way. Or, Emmy, you're really level-headed. Maybe.
We may be level-headed, but they
Could
don't look
be
like they're
here
level-headed.
set up like this
We think we should
because
fight them.
they're like, has there been an uptick
Alright.
in traffic on this road or something?
You see me get
Are
big
they just
earlier?
We should sneak up on
setting
one
up-
side
'cause, like,
and
this
kill.
is not necessarily typical, right?
Hard to tell with the information that you have at your fingertips.
We should sneak up on one side so that we don't have to fight half of them. We'll kill that, and then we'll kill the other half.
I vote right first.
Yeah, there's less on the right side.
Just tell me when to get big.
So you're going to attempt to sneak up.
Is everyone on board? Is everyone on board?
Me on board, but me not very stealthy.
Or we could just sneak past.
Killing these will make the town safer because they're pretty close to the town.
They're just setting up.
But there's more of them around, no?
There's a lot of them.
Has the dojo ever been dispatched to deal with gnolls that I know of?
In
Or
the
is it, like, too
history of
far
the
out?
dojo, yeah, for sure. It's very uncommon. It's usually when they wander close to town.
Would Tonki know that?
Yeah.
Tonki's like, dojo always managed them in the past. Me happy to just kill them.
I would prefer sneaking past.
I also would prefer.
There's
sneak.
nowhere to sneak. Wait,
Look, me just
I
saying.
think you said this out loud, but there's really no way to get past. Did I hear that right?
Literally, you could try to scale the cliff and like climb, rock mountain climb across
Like-
the cliff sheer face.
like like that.
Basically, yeah. But when we talk, it's and then you just keep going for a while. It's a real.
canyon.
This is the Grand Canyon that you are then scaling alongside. So like,
You guys too wimpy for that.
you could do that. It would be really hard. We're talking about like I would probably say like a level 10 party would attempt something like that.
You look so. I don't think we can sneak around.
I don't think so either. I also know I'm not particularly quiet.
Tonki's
Particularly
like
what?
Quiet.
excitedly bouncing up and down. Like,
Alright.
You would be passing within 10 feet of the nearest knoll. There is a very thin path that you might be able to sneak around on the right side. It's... You look over at Tonki. For Tonki, there's only 5 feet of distance between like where Tonki will be and this creature. It's tight, but you could try it.
What if we try to sneak past, and if they catch us, we run really, really fast, and hope that they don't catch us?
me not think hoping gonna do the trick, Tuli. Me think we just face problem head on.
Okay, Tonki, maybe you and I take front. The rest of you hang back a little bit. Try to find some cover since they have archers.
Just gather close a little bit. Okay, so we've already passed the donkeys. We've already seen the worst of it. There are no donkeys here.
Well,
Bless.
it's identical.
Bless. And probably bless.
Sorry, was that the first one? I missed it.
You three are being blessed.
Women supporting women.
Women in STEM. So, you cast Bless. There is this magic from Nora. Are you all attempting to sneak around?
Tonki is
Yeah,
not
can
attempting
we-
to. Oh wait,
they-
sorry.
Oh,
Tonki will do what? Are we actually sneaking? I thought we just were.
We're gonna sneak and attack them. Wait,
Okay.
right?
Ralph and Tonki are gonna go ahead while the rest of us stay behind.
Okay.
I think
I would like to do my best to be unseen while they try to do whatever it is that they're
Get
doing.
small.
Feel
Get low.
very great about
So-
this.
we can try to catch them unawares, but between the two of us, we're not the most subtle people.
But at least others won't be noticed right away.
True.
But Tonky, you just got bit by a very poisonous snake.
And she's
only
fed
very
right.
recently.
We have full strength.
I'm gonna just hang out right here until something bad happens.
I'm just worried
So-
about you.
I think
That's
Ralph
a lot of
would
gnolls.
tap Tonky on her arm
It's you on the head.
and then see if we can attempt to swing around this way
So
and catch
Tonky-
that one unaware.
Let's
so-
do it.
Tonky and Ralph
So stupid.
The
I
make
love
most
it.
stealth checks.
Stealthy of
For the rest of you, please place
Bless.
yourself where you will be when this fails.
Can I be?
Uninevitable.
Do I need to make a stealth check here?
You're not there.
Alright, can I be,
You're going
The
around.
Yes,
sneaking
I would
isn't
say
gonna
there
last
you do.
long.
You're going around this guy.
There you do.
So do I.
I'm gonna go.
here.
Oh no, I got
Yeah,
my
you're
roll.
okay there.
What's yours?
So I have
That
hiding
hurts.
behind
That sucks.
that tree.
Did you
here.
get a 20 on
I would
the-
say if you're that close, Tuli, make a stealth check.
Oh shit.
How am I at stealth? Hold on. I might not want to
You
be
may want to
there.
put yourself a little
We're
further
just
back.
like
I wanna be
sitting,
there.
and she sees Emmy like against the side of the wall there, and just like, just gets closer to the wall.
Okay.
See if we can-
Would it be? Oh god, we're just all lining up over there.
You have
I
to be
guess.
behind where Emmy is, pretty much.
What about on this
Yeah,
side?
yeah,
of the
that
window,
works.
in this little nookie.
That's probably a little too close for the other side now.
Nookie.
Alright, it'll just be. I'll be able to
Where's
see.
Grant? All the way over here.
Yeah, he's really taking the flank. Okay,
wait.
so
Oh, the plan is to
with
fight the guys on this
Well.
side first
Well.
before these guys can get to us.
Tonky.
One natural of the natural
shit.
variety.
The
So
naturaliest one.
you all decide that we are going to sneak up. We are going to catch these gnolls unaware.
Did try to warn you that
And
they were
as
gonna
you
Might
do
be
that,
the-
Ralph, you
I wanted to ready an action as well. I want
Okay.
to cast bonfire on this knoll, then the gnolls spot them.
what was the
Can I do that?
spell?
Bonfire.
Create bonfire.
So so here's the thing with create bonfire. It's just a cantrip, right?
Yeah.
You can do that, I would say, because you can kind of like hold it and just kind of continue to hold that and recast it like to ready it. Okay, so hold on to that. You ready that action. Ralph and Tonky, the two of you kind of gear up to try to sneak up on this person. And as this happens, Ralph, you turn to Tonky. Tonky, you turn to Ralph. It's like this moment of agreed, like, we're going to do this. We're going to be quiet. And as you turn and you look, you can see tiny little shadows across the space as the gnolls almost certainly have spotted you and unleashed a barrage of arrows. And everybody can just go ahead and roll for initiative
Yeah.
right now. Your action does go off. So you create bonfire as they attack.
Damn. I'd like to think that at least part of that was perhaps Tonky's idea of sneaking is going sneaky, sneaky,
Yeah,
sneaky,
probably a little
sneaky.
bit.
Could I have the concentrating ring, please?
Yeah.
Does bless work on
Yep.
initiative rolls?
No, it's
Does
attack
not.
rolls and saving throws.
Yeah.
Oh, probably need some blessed.
I'm just gonna.
Tuli has found
Preemptively
something
just-
very interesting.
What is the deck
myself.
save? It's an 18 for the null?
He will make it and not take any damage.
Okay.
So
So,
18, right?
yeah.
Okay.
As there is this very loud clonk and rocks crumble all around Tonky's foot, you can see this creature steps forwards around to look at Tonky and your bonfire right where they were standing. There is a sudden this yelp as they leap up, their tails singed, and from off in the rocks you can hear yeah! And there is this of arrows. Everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Yeah.
It was a good try. It was a very hard sneak. And maybe not.
I think Tonky agreed to it because she was like, well, what I want to do is just get into a fight, so. Yeah.
Tonky wants to get
sometimes you
bonky.
just gotta get into a fight.
It's
Well, I
either
wanna
that
be
or run
bonky.
forward, you know. So,
So-
figured at least attempt.
Anybody natural 20?
Yeah.
Okay. 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
I got my 19 again.
16.
Nora.
That's not bad.
It It is when you don't want to go first.
All right, and then 15 to 10.
11.
Ooh.
Oh, buddy.
And then
That's okay, that's where I want.
10 to 5. 10 to 5. Ralph and Nora, what about the twins? Oh, sorry, Ralph.
4.
4, and then Thule.
3.
Oh, you somehow beat me to the bottom.
Tonki's at 2.
I have found a
Oh my
particularly
God.
cool-looking rock, and it
Okay.
might be a piece.
So
of
far
giant
down as
history.
Tonki that Tonki's name is in my HP pools, but that's all right. So for initiative, we have Nora starting us off,
Donkey.
followed by the Knolls, followed by Grimgob, then Emmy, then Ralph, then Thule, and then underneath Knoll number 1's
shit.
HP, we have Tonki. So Nora, as all of this happens, you begin to flatten yourself against this rock, and you hear this screech from one of these Knolls. What do you want to do?
Well, I was hoping that I wouldn't have to move forward in order to cast any of my spells. But the answer is I generally do. So I have to use a spell slot, which sucks. So we're just gonna maybe go big. Can we go big or go home
What you
at
doing?
this range? I'm so sorry!
We have
Where's
already
the
gone home.
Where's the measure stick?
How
Which
far
one?
is it?
That
60
one.
feet?
Great.
There's also a guy here, too.
Yeah, I see that.
Oh, okay.
We're gonna hold on to that second the second level spell slot, and instead we're gonna roll a bunch of d8s.
Okay, so what you doing?
I'm casting sleep.
Ooh, that's
Casting
great.
Sleep.
We're gonna put those two guys to sleep, hopefully.
Where?
Those two up there.
Those two. Okay.
Take a nap.
I can't get my d8s there at the bottom.
Do you need to?
Oh, I just have to actually get them out of the thing. I have plenty. I specifically pulled d8s for sleep.
What a great spell.
Snoozing.
All right. Those are
Still low enough.
pretty
on
okay
awareness.
numbers. So that's 12, 14, 22 total hit points of creatures this spell can affect.
So you cast Sleep, pointing at this place, closing your eyes for a moment, seeing that mule kind of projected in front of your eyes, and you push that away, and in doing so, you cast this spell, and this sleep hits like a bomb on this hill. And you watch as the Knoll who is up on the top just spin and fall unconscious. It is just the one Knoll, but that is enough to put them to sleep.
Damn. Well, there's one.
For now.
And they just hit hard, just completely unconscious. Tongue unrolls onto the ground. Anything else, Nora?
There's one.
All right. Do they get a save at the end of their turn, or is it just when they wake?
No,
up?
it's
They just go to sleep.
they're just asleep.
Shake or slap the sleeper awake as an action. Wow, love that. So this Knoll just
Don't worry,
sleeping
if you
up on the
slap
top
you
of the
awake.
hill. That is their turn. Or sorry, that is your turn, Nora. That brings us to the Knolls. So, let me.
I'm so tired of this.
These are like weenie old, right?
Yeah. That's definitely why all one of them were affected by 22 hit points worth of sleep.
Uh-oh.
20, 25.
Oh,
Oh, no, he just died.
he's the one that fell asleep.
Actually,
It's just sitting on his bed. Yeah. There we
make my
go.
life easier for balance reasons. Okay.
Oh, finally, this encounter is balanced.
Say balance reasons, guys.
One or two might need to fall off the cliff to make it more balanced. No, I believe in
So,
us.
you
I believe
guys
in
are
us.
going to be taking 8 longbow attacks.
Guys, what guys?
Ooh.
Me and Ralph probably.
It's going to be divided amongst Ralph and Taki.
We're the tanks.
You're the
That's
tanks.
a good thing.
You're the ones that are in the front.
We're
So
meant to be hit.
I will say,
Yes.
Grimgob's bonfire not hitting is actually very helpful to you in this situation.
Is it still there, the bonfire?
If you're concentrating,
It would
on
be, yeah.
Yeah.
Because would you mind putting something down to just
Oh
show
yeah,
where
yeah,
it
yeah.
is?
Good call. Good call.
Why
So
is that helpful?
first, 4 longbow attacks against Ralph. Ralph.
You did that for me.
Okay, we. Sorry, guys.
No.
Is a 14 hit?
No.
Okay. Does a 16 hit?
No.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, then do 2 natural 20s each hit.
Yes. Well,
of
no.
course they do.
You know.
Luckily,
I don't think I'm in line.
these are just longbows.
Just.
And so from the first natural, actually, yeah, I'll do this. This is fair. For the first natural 20, you are taking 3 points of piercing damage as I roll minimum damage. From the second natural 20, a little worse, you are going to be taking 11 points of piercing damage.
Ooh.
But from 4 arrows driven from these long bows, that is pretty good. Your armor holds up pretty well under this barrage. You turn, you look next to you at Tonki. Tonki, you take 4 shots as well.
upset.
Tonki, much worse rolls for you. Does an 8 hit?
No.
All right. What about a 10?
Nope.
13?
Nope.
18.
Yeah.
Just a single shot manages to get through. You were able to sidestep, but that is going to be 10 points of piercing damage. As this one hit does deal the maximum amount. That is a barrage of arrows that almost blacks out the sun for a moment.
Yeah.
But between the armor that Ralph has and just the sheer mass that Tonki has, Tonki, there's like arrows sticking in you, but they haven't actually gotten into your skin yet. You are still okay. That is all of the gnolls.
Me fighting
Yes.
the shade.
Question.
Yes.
Which ones hit us?
Sorry, say
All of
again?
them except for
So like
All of them except for the sleeping guy.
the two. So all of these guys.
Correct.
The one
Did
that hit Ralph specifically.
Yeah, which
I
two
probably would
hit
want to stay
me?
with the
The ones over on the one that's standing up on the top, and then the one right in front of the bonfire.
Okay. The one that's right in front of the bonfire that hit me is within 60 feet of me.
Correct.
I would like to use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke.
Okay,
Nice.
go ahead. Is dexterity save?
There's a dexterity save. It's 13.
That is going to be a 15.
Damn.
Damn. That's a half damage?
Yeah, still
Okay,
have
it's half damage on a fail. Okay.
3d10.
Yeah. Of
Spell
feebly
cards.
damage. Yeah. I have it in mine and I just
3
can't
years
figure out
of
where it
testing
is.
repeatedly.
Alright, that's fine. 14 half to 7 fire damage.
Hey, that's still pretty good. As you hellish rebuke this individual, you feel the arrow hit you and your eyes flare. You can almost connect with this person across this great distance, and in the hills, you can see this kind of light up on this knoll. They yelp, trying to pat the fire out. They're kind of dancing between the bonfire and the hellish rebuke now. That is all of the gnolls. That brings us to Grimgoth.
Okay, I'm pretty far over here.
But well
Yeah.
behind the rock, I see.
Yeah. Good.
We
I thought the plan for us was to like go this way instead down the middle.
Yeah,
That's
no,
why
I
put
just,
myself
I
there.
literally.
It was. We
just
just
see them
just flumped the stealth check.
All right, I'm just gonna move the bonfire because they're pretty far away.
Okay.
So he needs to make another dex saving throw.
Ready?
Hellish Rebuke follows you.
15.
Can you stop making these checks,
I'm not gonna.
Joe?
I'm
That'd
gonna
be
keep
great.
fucking.
All right, then I'm gonna, I guess, try to move a little closer. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I will help with the saving throw. It seems like we all would like some saving throw help.
Let's see, and then can I bonus action hide?
You.
I can as a goblin. Can I hide?
Oh,
where I
right.
am?
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
I'm so small.
You can.
What's it called? It's
You have that rock lip right in front of you.
Nimble escape. All right, yeah. So, do you want me to roll a check?
Yeah.
13.
Okay, you feel a little hidden.
I feel a little hidden. All right, yeah.
Anything else, Grimgoth?
That'll be it.
Okay, you move
didn't do
along,
much.
kind of pulling the bonfire along with you, and you rush up to this lip of rock and kind of duck down. You can hear the cackling of gnolls, the crackle of magical fire, but that is your turn. That brings us to Emmy. Ralph is on deck.
At a quick glance, how hurt is Ralph looking?
About like she's definitely hurt, but she's got some life left in her.
She's got an arrow in her arm, but she's fighting on.
Not it to the knee, just to the arm.
Yeah. Still an adventure.
Yeah.
We'll step up and we'll cure wounds, because why not?
You look at Ralph, you can't tell if they're stormwind bound yet, and so
Not as good as the last one, but that's okay. That's still 10 points of health.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That is very nice.
And then Emmy's gonna back up.
Okay. As the impact from this longbow almost knocks you a step backwards, Emmy just shoves you forwards, and with this push, there is this burst of healing that almost pushes the arrow out. Almost. Anything else, Emmy?
That's what I got.
Okay, you flatten yourself against the rock. These arrows sailing past you. That brings us to Ralph.
Okay, so, for the knoll that is being haunted by fire right now, is the bonfire like actively on fire on them, or is it just kind of like...
It's like under them, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they stay there, they will take damage if it enters it, or if it ends its turn there.
I wonder if anyone on the team can hold them.
So if I run up to them, I am not going to like catch myself on
No.
fire.
Correct.
Unless
Okay.
you unless you
5
enter
foot.
their space and hug them, then you might have to take some damage.
No. I stand next to them and hold them there.
Yeah, like this.
All right, I
Handshake.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Knoll.
But I will get closer.
Okay.
And then from here, seeing I'm not going to make it all the way, I will bonus action. Okay, I'm going to bonus action put my spiritual weapon that I'm going to cast once more up here.
Whenever I play Baldur's Gate and I have access to spiritual weapon, I cast it every fight. 'cause
Every
why
fight.
not?
Yeah,
It's
because
just
it's
so good.
buddy.
great.
And
Why
so
would
you do the
you
same
do
thing. You reach out, and as you grasp the air, this hammer just appears in the distance.
And then I'm going to swing with it. That is 10 force damage. Just force damage, not radiant damage. I
10
misread
points of
it.
force damage. Very nice.
On the guy up there.
Roll
And
number
then
3.
with my action, since I can't really get any closer, and I know Tonki's going to want to charge up, or have the knoll come closer to us, whichever comes first, I will instead just, use everyone's favorite cantrip, Toll the Dead.
Is this your new magic stone?
16.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's fine.
There is this gong, and so much as they kind of cackle and laugh, they seem to almost rise above the sound of this bell, unaffected by it. Anything else, Ralph?
Nah.
Okay. You get closer. You kind of put yourself right in harm's way, right into the firing field. That brings us to Thule. Tonki, you're on deck.
Shit. Alright.
You're so far away.
I think.
Ooh, love it when the spear comes out.
Yeah.
Way more than 60.
But I can get close. So I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, this time now, for this turn, I will go for those guys up there. I am going to cast Nathair's Mischief. So,
We are familiar.
in a 20-foot
that-
cube up at the top
Yes.
here.
Okay, so that will
There.
capture
apple
2
pie.
of them,
Yeah.
I believe.
Wait, so this shouldn't be there?
That should
Oh
be-
yeah, that's for later.
That's for next turn.
Later, got it.
That's a secret.
Yeah, that's a secret for later.
I'm in danger.
So,
and it's a
20-foot
D-
cube. Go ahead and roll your d4.
Aha! That's a 3.
This is very apropos. All right. So from these 2 guys, they're both going to fail. So all of a sudden, these 2 gnolls who are up at top, there's
One's
this
asleep.
burst of magic. There's this burst of magic. You can see little ribbons and streamers, brightly colored patterns just lifting off. And as this happens, this gnoll, they're pulling this bow around, about to shoot at this hammer, and they drop it as they just start to laugh and giggle. And they begin to giggle almost uncontrollably. In fact, they giggle so hard that they are incapacitated. And they will use their next turn to use all of their movement to go in a random direction. The one that woke up, also doing this, And so though they are awake, they are both certainly not in control of themselves. Very nice. Anything else, Thule?
Then I'm going to, as a bonus action, say to Ralph, be careful for the ones across the road.
All of you
Mechanically
continue
significant.
to just stack all of your abilities on these same two gnolls. But they are both incapacitated now. That is your turn, Thule. You inspire. That brings us to the very bottom of the order, to Tonki.
The end of time and space.
Sweetie, can I make it to base contact with Fireboy in 30 feet?
Sweetie.
Sorry.
No, I thought it was hilarious.
Yes.
Mr. Scent.
Yes. Just there.
Can I make it to
Mr.
the
Gob.
next
Vinny Scent.
Okay, but
What's
that
your
guy.
movement?
What?
What's your movement?
30. Okay, and the fire is not next to him. It's in the same space as him, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Giant spite. She's like, you're a knoll.
Really?
trouble you.
No idea.
And then, so that's her bonus action.
You
she
know
is
me.
real
Well,
big now.
in growing big, you can kind of like now just be there.
That is true.
You just grow this way.
And then for her action, she's going to attempt to grapple him so that she can hold him right there in the fire.
Absolutely.
You have blessed too.
That
I
is
know, because I'm wrestling this blessed
a very
ring off
good
of you.
thing.
And losing.
Okay. 18?
20.
No!
As you grapple this gnoll, you can see it is already kind of like trying to get away because it's on fire. And so you try to grapple it, but it just giggles, sliding away and underneath. A little too strong, a little too fast.
I'm using my action surge. I'm trying again.
There you go. Grapple it again.
He don't go no.
Nine.
Oh my god. 9?
9.
Okay. Better than that. 14.
There you go. So they slide, and then you just turn and grab onto them. You lift them off the ground. Suddenly, little no legs spinning in air. Anything else, Tonki?
No.
Okay, you hoist null number 3. They are giggling. Oh no, sorry, that's not null number 3. That is null number 1. They're giggling. They're not giggling madly. They are very upset. They are hurt and they are grappled. Anything else, Tonki?
Nope. That'll be it.
That brings us to the top of the initiative order and to Nora.
Okay.
Nora, you can see the battlefield beginning to devolve into laughter off on one side, though the gnolls on the other side seem to be becoming more and more frustrated and begin to close the distance. What are you doing?
Trying to see if there's like a better angle that I could get at. Where's that 60-foot thing again?
60-foot stick.
60-foot stick.
Did anyone see any of the 30-foot rulers?
I was looking for him too.
I think a lot of them ended up in this box.
Yeah, I think someone
Thank you.
put them away and
Probably
I mean
in the box.
fair enough.
Okay,
I
remind
live
me,
here.
we can move through an ally space?
Correct.
Sweet.
You just can't stay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Unless you are a halfling
Yes.
Only if they let
or
you.
other some sort.
Get out of my space! So, kind of like casually ducking, but can't quite make it. But it gets her close enough to cast a spell.
Yeah.
Because that's what we got! Looks at the one with the flail whip thing. Nope. On the ground. I'm not.
Oh.
Nope.
Oh,
That guy.
Sure.
That is a flail.
skull flail. Looks like there's skulls on
And
this.
I would like an intelligence saving throw as, once again, I'm casting a spell.
Okay.
He's throwing skulls.
He better be stupid, Joe.
He is stupid. 17.
Oh my
you
god!
That's
No.
a 19 on the die.
No! I'm not using my spell slot for this! I'm just gonna
That's
crouch.
Okay, you crouch, kind of running across. You hurl this little mote of magic, but nothing happens.
It's basically, it's only verbal component, so it's basically just like,
Yeah, it just slides right off this Knoll's smooth brain. Anything else? All right, that is your turn. That does bring us to the Knolls. So first, the gnoll that begins its turn with the bonfire in their space, they do a dex save.
At the end of its turn,
Okay,
it's
so they're
just...
gonna move out of that space.
He's
He's
grappled.
grappled.
Oh, he's grappled. Okay.
He
So
needs to
he needs
try
to break
So let me
Yeah,
move
attack
everybody
needs
else
to try
first,
harder.
and then we'll do that. Okay, so
QQ more, buddy.
Random direction.
They move in a
He's
random
gonna get up.
direction.
Can I borrow one of your dice?
Of course.
Thank you.
Hey, maybe the good rolls he's having will rub off.
Do you get provokes? Is this gonna attack of opportunity? No, right?
It doesn't say, but I'm going to assume no because giving a construct a reaction seems like a lot for a level 2 spell.
So he's gonna land
I
prone,
will
just
double check.
leaping off this cliff face.
Does he take any damage?
He does.
Oh, hell yeah.
Second. They are going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 up. And they're going to bring their supporters with them.
Why could you have gotten closer sooner when I was behind people?
I know, it's like they're using
Yeah, no.
a rough strategy.
I'm so squishy. I thought you were just gonna fire arrows.
Okay. So the one that is on fire and grappled pretty urgently is going to try to get away. And so they're going to try to break the grapple. This is competing athletics checks?
Yes.
You're fine. I technically haven't visibly hurt anyone.
25.
2. And so you can hear it is partially this giggling, but you can hear it getting more and more stressed. The smile kind of twisted into this gnoll's face, beginning to look more and more frightened. Their eyes, the eyebrows go down. They look uncertain, but they are held, and that is all that one can do. For the rest of them, as they move, they're going to be taking, I believe, longbow attacks because none can get into base contact.
This guy move?
He had to move a random direction. He should.
Oh, he does, right? 'Cause he's not grappled, right?
Yeah, he's random guy.
He's-
Random direction,
He's
giggles,
also-
He's laughing.
incapacitated.
Yeah.
Decide if he wishes to.
Also joined
Beyond
his
the cliff
brother
still.
on the ground.
He's likely going to.
Eat it, bitch.
So
There's a
as
hag lady in a
that
house somewhere.
mischief just expands in this cube, there is this howl of laughter, and these two gnolls just leap off the cliff in opposite directions. Not in any way, shape, or form athletically or like coordinated. You can see the one in front actually face plants hard, almost right in front of you, Grimgob. You can hear the air driven from their lungs as they take 7 points of bludgeoning damage
Ow.
from diving off. They are, and they have already taken some damage. They are barely breathing as they come up. You can see like broken teeth in their mouth. They like directly hit their face into rock, but they come back up, still just like blood dripping down their mouth. But they are still up, but hurt. And the other one that leaps off, they have been asleep. They have been all kinds of things happening to them. They take some damage as well. So that is what happens to the ones over on the left. Getting over to the more capable gnolls.
Oh, can you roll a dex saving throw for this one that's in the fire?
I did at the very beginning. And they succeeded on the dex save. Would that have been a disadvantage?
Because he's grappled.
No.
No,
grapple
it would have been
only.
at the end of its turn, but you already rolled it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And a 19 succeeds, presumably.
It does.
So for
He's just flailing.
He's picking his feet up while he's
5
getting
other
his
gnolls, as they look at this battlefield and the various things that have occurred, probably the person that is reading right here is threat number 1. They don't understand what Thule just did. It's going to be Tonki.
I was gonna say I'm
Gotta be
crouching.
Tonki, you're taking 5 longbow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 longbow shots.
If they can roll some natural ones and hit their friend, that'd be great.
We're gonna see.
do his
Here. We're
bag
gonna
and
need this, and I'm gonna
With
need
the
one more dice. Give me 1 second here. I don't have one, so just roll one more.
We're gonna have
All right.
one of those be a. What's your AC?
16.
We're gonna have one of those be a 14.
Okay. Are you able to pick which one?
No. Well, it says it's. So here's the thing. And I think we need a ruling on
Okay.
this because rules is written. The importance, you have to choose to use it after the roll has been made, but before the. It's like before the roll. It's very truncated.
Mm-hmm.
When would you? Does it function like a silvery barbs, or is it just like I have to be like, there's one of them is a 14?
I think it's the latter. I think you say don't roll that dice.
You can
it's
replace
a 20.
any attack roll. You must do so before the roll.
Okay.
So before the dice roll.
Heard.
So the dice have already rolled.
Yeah.
So, and those rolls are, as we go from lowest to highest here, Tonki does a 7 hit.
Nope.
Does an 8 hit.
Nope.
Does a 10 hit.
Nope.
Then we get into 19.
Yes.
Okay, so that is going to be only 2 hits from all of those. It's 6 arrows. Only 2 of them hit. Tonki, that is going to be 5 points of damage from the first. And 2 points of damage from the second. Tonki, these hit you, but in your large form, you just hold out your arm and they ting, ting, just straight in, and you barely feel it. You just shake them off. These creatures, you can see ears going down, tails tucking in, a little bit cowed by the sight of the strength that Tonki puts on display. That is all of the gnolls. That brings us to Grimgob.
Oh. Let's see.
And fire damage at the end of your turn, please. For the...
It's only at the end of its turn.
Yeah. For the, so its turn just ended, so...
Oh! Fire damage. Okay.
Fire!
6 fire damage.
Nice.
The flames crawl up this creature. You can hear it still cackling, its skin turning black. You can see the fur burning away. You can smell the smell of burning hair. It is still alive, but you can see from the pain in its eyes, the bloodshot sclera. It is not alive in any meaningful way. And even if this creature survives, likely it is not long for this world. It is badly hurt. That is all of the gnolls. That brings us to Grimgob.
This one over here, is it still like
It's
laughing?
alive, yeah.
Is it still like laughing uncontrollably, like incapacitated, or is it still, is it?
You don't know, but it's still laughing, and it since it's on fire and still laughing, probably uncontrollably.
I'm just gonna lightning lure this guy.
Okay.
Can it make a strength saving throw?
It certainly can try. Probably 17.
Oh, that will make it.
There you go. Even on fire, as it kicks at the flames, you throw this lasso of lightning around it, and it just kicks off, mostly just struggling, rolling on the dirt, trying to put itself out. Anything else, Grimgob?
Can I take the hide action? Just because I can.
As a bonus action, you certainly can. Make your stealth check.
All right.
Is that a goblin thing?
Is that?
It
Yeah.
is.
Yeah. Volo's Guide to Goblin thing. 13.
13.
I
You feel
believe
just
Volo
as hidden
Guide.
as you were before.
Look, I just like that.
That is your turn, Grimgob.
Yeah.
That brings us to Emmy. Emmy, you are now alone against this sort of rock face, which is silly as there are arrows flying literally everywhere else. What do you want to do?
Oh, no.
To get the 60-foot stick.
Where's the 60 stick?
60-foot stick.
60-foot stick.
Oh.
Definitely.
Get him.
Fireball.
Get him with the blaze of the
Guiding
light.
bolt at the one still
Hell
up on
yeah.
the
Oh,
floor.
nice.
Hey,
That's a
absolutely.
light blaze. There's a glowing ring.
Ooh, that's a 19 on the die.
Yeah, that's going to be a hit.
Ooh.
Absolutely. As he clears the hill, you just with his guiding bolt.
It is 19 points of radiant damage.
Very nice.
Hell yeah.
They fire this longbow bolt. You can see they reach behind them, and as they pull out this axe and are about to yelp, you just strike them with this guiding bolt. The axe goes flying out of their hand, and they glow from within. Instantly, this glow tinged with red as they soak through with blood. They are badly hurt, but still up.
Next attack against them has advantage, but that is my turn.
Okay. This knoll glows like a beacon in the back line, but that brings us to Ralph.
Okay. So, the Noah that Tonki's grappling is having the worst day of its life.
Yes.
But it's still alive.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Ish.
How does vertical space move with if it's from flying down 20 feet? I'm assuming it's just like basically to right down.
Yeah,
the
it has
bottom
flight
of the cliff.
speed, so just moving.
Yeah. Okay. So because this can only move 20 feet on a bonus action,
It's about like. Yeah, it could get
Yeah, you can reach
to
there.
You got it
there,
on the hypotenuse.
Yeah,
Or-
yeah, for sure.
or it can get next to here using
Okay.
the.
I think I
The
will.
ruler of destiny.
Okay, so before doing that, actually, I'll toll a dead on it just to see if that will kill it. before I
Okay,
move anything.
absolutely. What kind of save?
That is still wisdom.
15.
Gosh, why are these so?
Literally, like, just it's what I'm rolling. They have no modifier for any
I
of
hate
these saves.
this!
They actually have -2 for one of the saves.
Oh my god!
Okay,
Get all of those high rolls out of your system. That's okay.
you know what?
So I like Cypher. The DM doesn't roll anything.
Also why I like Cypher. I just tell you no. But if you let me fuck with you, yes.
You know what? Instead of moving the shoot, no, we gotta free up Tonki. Okay, or move it.
But Ralph wouldn't know anything about Tonki's mechanics.
It's true.
We don't.
Ralph wouldn't know that Tonki's gonna do an extra 1d4 at the start of her turn.
This is only the second fight,
I
and
know.
it's only
Yeah.
the
Glowing
second fight of the
hammer
day.
of tear just floats down from the top.
Justice is calling.
Yeah.
Listen,
When the bell does nothing, you bring the hammer.
yeah. Listen, we
That's
are
what me Nima used to always say.
we are a very sound-based religion, apparently. 5 force damage.
5 points of force damage. Did you roll to hit?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's a hit.
I assumed because you
Got
know
some
he's
magic missile.
essentially dead.
Some
I'm
magic missile
assuming
hammer.
this is at advantage because Tonki's grappling
Yes,
No.
it. No.
because it's flanking with you.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
flanking.
Oh! Yes. It's,
Okay.
It has advantage not because of the grapple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So,
Flank.
I apologize. It's 14 on the dice, which I believe is their AC.
You believe incorrectly, my
Okay.
friend.
Okay. Then the total of it is 19.
That is a hit.
Okay. Cool. 5 points of force damage.
And as this creature already burning slammed down on this thing, this creature having the worst day of its life, and finally, mercifully, it is over as this hammer comes howling down and just bludgeons the life out of this gnoll. They are dead.
Hammers of justice. And bells, the cheers of justice.
Yeah. Ralph will move here.
Now you're just holding the corpse, Tonki.
My favorite thing to hold.
Are you,
Really?
is your base 1x2 or 2x2?
It should be 2x2,
Oh.
but the Hero Forge.
Be big.
Too big. Okay, so.
Right? That's large.
Yeah, I can get you a bigger base.
Move through.
We'll just move it place it diagonally. It's fine.
I just have them right back there.
Oh, but this one is a big Tonki.
Yeah, I got a big base.
Oh, the bases be separate.
Oh, I see. I understand.
Try not to be in Tonki's way.
Okay. Almost impossible just as a life
one
rule, but you try your
might be a
best not to
base.
be in Taki's
This one's
way.
dead, right?
The nice thing about being a rune knight instead of a barbarian is that there is no, like, you know, rage to worry about getting trampled by.
Anything else,
Keep this on
Ralph?
hand.
Movement, action, bonus action. That is my turn.
Okay, you bring the hammer of tear down on one of these gnolls, smiting them, and that is your turn. That brings us to Thule. Thule, you watch as 2 of the gnolls that you cast this mischief on just dive head first off the cliff.
Ouch.
Is that mischief still there?
Yes, I can move it 10 feet here.
I believe
That looks
it's
like a
5
20 feet
yeah,
movement.
It's it
Oh,
would
so
just be
it'd be
overlapping that one
boop,
gnoll, I believe. Yeah,
What's its verticality? Is it just a cube?
it's a cube.
It's a
so
cube.
20. It's down. It goes down that far.
I guess yeah. Then I would
big
move
Joe
it there,
Treff is by being
Okay.
close to it.
Roll a D4.
and it rolls again.
I'm just like,
Where's my D4?
I have many now.
2.
Prepared for magic missiles.
Suddenly,
that I'm
all
gonna use.
around this creature, bouquets of flowers begin to erupt out from the cracks of the earth, from the air itself, and this creature makes a dexterity saving throw. That is going to be a 17, which I believe is a success. They throw their hands in front of their eyes and are not blinded.
17 is a success.
Anything else to do?
Yes, I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have yes, that will serve nicely for the next turn.
Okay. You move thinking about the next turn, hiding yourself
And
behind this
I don't
tree.
think I have anything now for bonus actions because
Okay.
I am otherwise quite spent.
You're a level 3. That is your turn, Thule?
Yeah, that's it for me.
All right, that brings us to Big Tonky. What do you want to do?
Bonky is gonna look around for her next victim.
Get a big
So this guy,
Big bonks.
He succeeded.
Oh no,
Tonky's coming through. Tonky's so used to this.
Sky
I'll
Tonky.
move this and just keep
Oh no, the big
keep in mind where it is.
all right, gonna go skirt around Ralph there.
Ralph, I imagine you almost get thrust into the ground as Tonky like puts a hand on your shoulder and almost slams you into the ground, just climbing over top of you.
Honky is afraid of Ralph most of the time, so I feel like she would try to be gentle.
That
but
is like
bad
that
at
is being delicate.
Yeah.
for sure.
All right, she's gonna get up to him and be like, and she's going to attempt to grapple him.
There you go.
Donkey wants hog.
Oh my god, I have not rolled above a 5 for any grapple check.
5.
Cool, 12.
You are able to just grab this knoll. They go to wield this mace, they swing it back, and you just grab their arms tight around them.
I also just love that a bunch of flowers sprouted and you just ran up and we're like, yeah.
Tonky was always taught at the dojo that killing is permissible as long as mercy has been sort of like is off the table.
Sure.
So as she hugs him, she's gonna be like, "Me offer you mercy."
No problem, for free. You shout that out for free. This knoll just kind of bites you on the neck. It doesn't deal any damage because it's for flavor, but you get the sense that they're really not accepting this mercy.
Okay.
Anything else, Tom?
Nope, that'll be it.
All right.
Actually, no, sorry. I'm gonna use a second one.
All right, you second wind. You just take a deep breath, grabbing onto this creature as they bite you. You really just take a deep breath, center yourself, because that makes you mad. But that brings us to the top of the round, and to Nora.
Sometimes you just gotta try. So Nora's going to let's see, where's gonna do the most good for saving throw reasons.
Okay.
Let's call it this guy right here.
Okay.
The one who's doing a crouch.
Sure. He's doing a little
He's
breakdance.
doing his breakdance. And we're gonna mind sliver him. And don't roll your gosh darn dice for that saving throw. I'm
Okay.
gonna use my 14 point
There you
roll.
go. Okay. So 14. That is a failure.
Yes.
Get him.
He gets 5 points of psychic damage. And he's gonna subtract 3 from his next saving throw.
So as you, what spell was that? Remind me.
Mind sliver.
As you cast Mind Sliver on this individual, first you focus on their mind, but as you close your eyes for just a moment, the same way that when you have just a little bit of sleep in the corners, your vision doubles, and you can see this sort of alternate version of this creature. You can see it as it is and it as it could be, and you choose which of those paths to follow. You choose the path whereupon this creature, its mind is almost debraded by your ability, and it fails.
Honestly, it's just more of what it is.
You can see this creature clutches at its head. For that moment that you are open to its experiences, there is nothing but madness inside these creatures. Madness and an unnerving hunger.
I hate him!
And that is anything else, Nora?
That's all I get per turn!
Alrighty, that is Nora. That brings us to the
Reaction
knolls.
crouch!
That brings us to the knolls. So,
They don't know where I am yet, apparently.
do they get saves against mischief, right?
I think
at the
it
end of their
just
turn?
ends because, well,
Oh, when they're out
it
of the
doesn't
cube.
say
Yeah.
because it's just, yeah.
Okay.
So I think it's just once they're out of the cube, it ends.
These
He is
losers,
grappled,
Or-
though, and he
or
didn't
it changes.
move.
these losers are gonna peel themselves off. the ground.
He's gonna be affected by it again. But
Again,
at the
next
end,
But the ones
yeah,
who
as long as I
jump off
maintain
will not.
concentration every
Oh,
round,
I got
I
Grim. Grim got
can
no.
move it and
Don't worry, I'm hiding with a
I
13 stealth.
reroll the effect.
And
He's
you
also
don't feel
almost-
super hit.
Aw, man!
Oh no, it's the one that
He's-
falls over all the
Yeah,
time.
as he looms
He's
up,
gonna need you to leave me.
He's
his
also-
face is hanging off his skull, like he's in bad shape.
Oh, sorry. What?
He gets he's not looking great.
Mayhaps all you need to do is just take your stick and be like, bah.
Sit down.
Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20.
Bad
You're
dog.
not
Take a
excuse me.
newspaper too.
You're my prettier sister.
Me in the shiny armor moved ahead to try to.
You grabbed all the attention.
Yeah.
Okay. So the way that this works out, 1, 2, 3. There's going to be 3 bow attacks that are going to go against Tonki. Then
Hello.
Tonki is going to be getting 2 melee attacks. Ralph will be getting 2 melee attacks. And Grimgob, you are getting a single melee attack here.
See, I'm helping.
So Grim, we'll start with
Spread the
you.
damage.
This creature is going to rise up and just thrust a spear towards you.
Not again!
That is going to be a 14 to hit.
Let's see. That will miss because I have my mage armor on.
There you go with mage armor. They thrust forwards.
It barely
they hit you
misses.
right in the shoulder, and there is this of gleaming arcane sigils that just moves this very, very poorly crafted spear off of your shoulder. You take no damage, and that is that one creature. Now we bank over here to our longbows. We have 1, 2, 3 longbows that are going to be going all towards Tonki. This big Tonki hugging this knoll.
Me big.
Tonki, that is going to be a natural 1, which is a miss. That is going to be a 7, which is a miss. And then a natural 20,
Okay.
which is going to be a...
I
Were those
propose that
from-
the
where-
natural one hit the guy I'm grabbing.
Oh, you're within range.
Yeah, I'm gonna cutting
I'm
words
sorry, you're in range of whom?
of the one that attacked, presumably.
No, not these are the longbows.
Oh, these longbow attacks?
Oh, is it
yeah.
this
Yeah.
guy?
Yeah, that's the guy that hits. So though he is glowing, this glowing arrow strikes you from a distance, and Tonki, you take a massive 5 points of piercing damage, as I cannot roll higher than 2 on my criticals, though I rolled 4 of them tonight, I believe.
Does a natural 1 do anything?
I'm going to say in this moment, probably not, just because there isn't a whole lot of... realistically... You know what? Here, I'm going to take a saving throw here. It does nothing,
Okay.
but there was a chance.
Fair enough.
That's all we ask.
Yeah.
That is the longbows.
Malaise.
It's got to
Only one of them hits Tonki, then that brings us into melee. Okay, so first,
Take care of
Tonki. You are taking 1 attack at disadvantage and then 1 regular melee attack. This attack at disadvantage
Okay, these I can.
is gonna be a 16 to hit.
Ah, meets it, beats
There
it.
we go. Even though it is struggling to try to hit you, you are grabbing its arms. It rakes at you with its claws. And almost underneath your grasp, it gets at parts of you that normally you keep pretty well protected. You do take 9 points of piercing damage. The one who is not attacking at disadvantage,
Just waiting.
actually, I believe now that they are closing in on you, will be taking an advantage, that one. Not that it's going to help a lot. That's a 15 to hit.
No, thank God.
Okay. So that one misses. Those are the ones against Tonki, and then finally, Ralph. There are 2 that are going to be attacking you, each with a spear. First one is only going to be a 13 to hit,
Nay.
and then lower. And so, Ralph, you are able to stand with your allies around you. Though not a battle formation, you are holding your own as a group here. That is all of the gnolls. That brings us to Grimgob. Emmy, you are on deck.
Alright,
And
so...
this creature rises up now, thrusting the spear at you. Your mage armor just barely keeping you safe.
I was wrong, it's not Volo's guide, it's Morden Cannon's guide, but
Morden
I can
Cannon's.
also, as a bonus action, disengage. So I go, and I disengage.
Okay.
And he was really
And
needing
I-
you to hold him up for this attack.
And I'm gonna scuttle around here.
Spell, spell, spell.
Scuttle.
Are you still concentrating on the fire?
Yeah.
Just cause.
I'm gonna stand. Oh, I should probably roll to see if I still am.
Did you take?
Oh wait, no, I didn't take a hit. My mage armor.
Mage armor.
Welcome to wizardry. We're
Yeah.
not at the front lines.
Okay.
How we are.
I am gonna cast.
I'm not
Good job gathering them, guys! And I'm gonna cast Magnify Gravity and hit these 4, but also Tonki.
Very nice.
Just
Awesome.
FYI, you can see that Tonki is like on her last legs. Now you know because Tonki's always told you, bring her down if you need to. But FYI.
I look over there, I see Emmy. We got this.
So that's gonna be 4 of them, I believe, right?
Yeah, they have to make a
Emmy's
saving
face, too.
throw.
This is strength.
Absolutely getting down with this.
Constitution.
Constitution.
To
Okay.
be like on the same page about like.
Two of them rolled natural ones,
Nice.
and then 2 of them rolled 15, 15 and then 16.
Did you roll?
Alright, so.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and don't forget your bless. Oh, which one rolled? One of them has -3, which means.
Crouchy guy.
Crouch guy.
Crouchy guy.
Crouch guy.
Yeah, the mind sliver would have subtracted 3, so.
That one.
So -3.
Okay,
Damn
so
it.
that was one of the ones that rolled the natural one.
Yeah, because he
Damn
was
it.
right in front.
I'm sorry. What
Good
kind of
try,
roll is
though.
this?
It's a saving throw Constitution.
Thank you.
You're good at those.
I got 17.
Hell yeah.
Nice. So you make it. So those that failed will take. Ooh, that's good damage rolls. 13 force damage,
Have.
and those who succeed will take half. So
Tonki
6
is
damage.
down.
Tonki goes down. These creatures, just as a group, yank to the ground. The cobblestones crack and splinter. The earth dense. There's this just amplification of gravity that pulls Tonki down to the ground. But several of these gnolls take a good amount of damage as well. Big hit.
Away when you are.
No, I'm still concentrating.
Oh, very good.
Does which ones failed? Because they will have their movement
The
half.
2 in the front.
These
The
two right here?
Yeah.
Okay.
And one of those 2 is like pretty badly hurt. They're looking rough,
Okay.
crawling along the ground.
These 2. Okay. Got it.
Anything else, Grim?
That's it.
You disengage, you amplify the gravity, dragging everybody, including Tonki, to the ground. But that is your turn, Grim. That brings us to Emmy.
God damn it, Grim Goblin.
And this is the moment where,
all going according to
as
plan,
battle is
everyone.
happening, right before Grimgob casts a spell, Grimgob looks back, sees you look eyes at Grimgob, and you know what he's going to do. And so you close your eyes and go, God damn it, Grimgob. You don't even watch this happen, but you know what
As part of that, that'll be healing word talking.
And you'll back up.
Yeah, back up.
For
And you'll still play?
max healing, which will end up being, I can do math 10.
Ooh, excellent.
See, better off than where you were.
That is good news.
You're welcome.
It's a roundabout way of getting there, but
And
we
then
got there.
I think I'm remembering
Back
that
to the
I
Get up again.
forgot to clarify this with you before, but would you mind if I flavor Eldritch Blast like a mini guiding bolt?
Yeah, that's fine.
Just mechanically, it
Yeah,
stays the
yeah,
same.
yeah.
Just a little bit more purpley.
I like it. Guiding bolt at the one who's glowing.
Absolutely.
Guiding
bolt.
roll your attack rolls for these guiding
right.
bolts.
I like the. Yes.
bolt.
More guidance.
This one doesn't go pew pew. This one goes beep beep.
I said mini, but that's even better.
And you have advantage because he's glowing, right?
Exactly. That was not better.
Blessed.
7. Yes. 17 plus 5 is 22.
Yeah, 22's a hit.
5.
And which one is this that you're
The
targeting?
one that's glowing.
The one that is glowing.
The one that I
The one that
nuked
received
last
19 points of radiant damage.
He explodes up on the top over here as you throw this guiding
Nice.
bolt. Though this is a smaller guiding bolt than the one that hit him previously, this one just explodes. It looks totally different in its behavior. This creature just knocks straight off this cliff. You can hear this "Ow!" as it just falls and plummets a solid 25 feet down, taking additional damage as he hits.
And that is my turn.
Very nice. Very offensive blesses. That is your turn, Emmy. That brings us to Ralph.
Okay.
My blesses are more violent than I thought. Truly blessings from Tyr.
Can't quite get my hammer into range. Lame. Okay, so I will, out of the guys in front of me, this one's untouched, right?
Yes, that is number 4.
Okay, so Ralph will first turn to Knoll number 4 and attempt a melee attack. More specifically, attempt to cast inflict wounds through a hammer.
Phenomenal. Okay. So you take this hammer, and it's not a full-on swing. It's much more of a guided tap. But go ahead, make your melee attack.
It's like they test the reflexes, but they test too hard.
Yeah.
Testing reflexes with a sledgehammer.
17.
17 is a hit.
All right. So, blessings of Tor upon the Tyr upon the
Hey,
foreshore.
we love a good book.
For 15 points of necrotic damage.
15 points of necrotic damage as you tap them with this hammer. It strikes them in the cheek and the fur peels away. You can see across their neck, their chest, sores open up. The skin ruptures and splits. They go from this kind of laughing to this confused sort of sound. They are badly hurt in an instant.
So I don't have anything else to do with my bonus action that I'm allowed to do because of the rules.
Fucking rules.
Lame.
Here, so 10, 15, 20. And I'm assuming this is blocking the ability for that to attack this wall.
It can fly, right?
It can.
So you could just have it over the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Sick. Get bonked, my dude.
There you
Which
go.
one did you hit, by the way?
Natural 20.
Natural 20. That is a hit. This is the same one that you just hit with
Yeah.
inflict wounds. Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing a follow up.
There you go.
It's this guy.
Bonk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bonk.
So D8 for that.
Bonk stomping.
17 points of force damage.
Hell
You hit them with
Yeah.
this little hammer, the wounds open up, and this creature, and then this hammer over top, like an eclipse. Just the setting sun is swallowed up by this glowing hammer. This laughing stops as they are slammed into the ground, and they are dead.
Ooh.
0 damage to all the damage.
You got the
Bonk.
hard zoom onto the nose. And the eyes just go like this.
Alright, and then Ralph will just turn towards the other gnolls and just, like, stylishly, flip her hammer and then be like, alright, no.
Absolutely.
The spiritual
flip
weapon
your
also
hammer.
just flips.
Sure, absolutely. That is your turn, Ralph. That brings us to Thule.
I think everyone's like super outside my range now. I can't really.
I think if you
get
move it
anyone if I
forward twice, you can probably get these two.
Yeah,
move this way.
No, just more that way.
Oh,
yeah.
boop, boop.
Yep.
Yeah.
Correct.
I'll get those two.
Oh,
Sure
yeah.
would.
All right. I'm gonna use the movement to move it there.
Okay, roll your d4. You
Right
shift
here.
this roiling cube of arcane energy down.
Blowing on the piece of ribbon.
A piece of
I'm
what?
imagining It's making very little sound. It's like
yeah.
a grass whistle.
That's
almost.
exactly what it is. Yeah.
Ah.
But it's like a piece of little silk ribbon. 1.
The smell of apple pie fills the air. For you, Tonki, as you come back to consciousness, it smells amazing here. And these individuals, that's a 16 and a 19.
Those are both successes.
They are unfazed. They do not care for apple pie.
They don't like apple pie.
Wrong smell.
Had you picked meat pie, it might be a different story.
Before it was cooked.
6 to over there.
Okay, you cross the road.
And I once again will hold on to my last bardic inspiration because it's my only bonus action.
You covet it, the precious. That brings us to Tonki. You are alive again.
And I stand up.
Tonki, born again.
And
You rise to your feet.
I look at Flail Boy in front of me, and I'm like, and I punch him.
Make your attack roll.
So are we still good for being able to do an unarmed strike with
Yep.
an offhand as well? All right. So first I'll do the main hand. That's gonna be a 12.
12 is a miss.
Okay.
That
Oh, that's with
Offhand.
plus.
Huh? Oh, I didn't add bless.
Important.
It is 14.
That is a miss still.
Yeah.
Damn.
And then the second
Check.
one
Yeah.
is
You never know.
19.
19 is a hit.
Probably gonna hit.
Alrighty. It's just gonna be a-
You can see this Knoll a little dazed, a little confused.
You add your giant damage or whatever.
I am about to. I get an extra d6 for being big, and so that's gonna be 9 points of bludgeoning.
They are still up. You punch them and you rattle them. You can see the flail almost drop. They like roll back into this cube full of delicious smells. When they stumble back, you can see the snows just confused for a moment. Anything else, Tonki?
Yeah, Tonki is like, Tuli, me want some of this pie when we're done fighting.
That is your turn, Tonki.
It's not real.
That brings us to the top of the round. And to Nora.
It worked last time. We're gonna try it again.
I imagine the
Oh,
Darth
thank you,
Vader
Lana. I'm
goes,
sorry,
Tonki.
Let's go with this guy.
Okay.
He's getting the mind sliver. Intelligence save, please.
The core event that causes
15.
God damn it, man!
Sorry, intelligence save. 15 on the dice is a 13.
Beats it.
Unfortunate.
Level 3.
We'll get there. Don't worry, everybody.
So, anything else?
No.
All right, you throw this mind sliver, but this
Oh,
Knoll.
wait. There we go.
There you go.
Nice.
Tuck yourself in, putting a little bit of obstacle between you and some of these enemies. That is your turn, Laura. That brings us to the Knolls. Ugh, all right.
Grimgob, you need to do something about that guy coming up.
Why, is he gonna hit me or something?
Or something.
Nice go hug you.
Ah. A new challenger approaches.
A new challenger. Touches the beacon.
I forgot he was still alive.
So first, the Knoll in the road is going to pull back this longbow. They're going to shoot at Tonki. Tonki, that is going to be a 16 to hit.
Beats it.
Alrighty. Meets it, beats it. That is going to be a mere 5 points of piercing damage. That Knoll howls with laughter, and then we get into the thick of things here. So, Tonki, you're taking hits from 2, and then Ralph, you're taking hits from 3.
What if I would prefer not
And
to?
then Grimgob,
That's
you're
gonna
taking
be a
hits from
tough
1.
one.
Maybe you should have stayed home.
Yeah, Tonki, these
Oh,
two
wait,
Never
strikes.
stay home.
I realized this fire is actually over here, so he probably would have moved here.
Yeah, to the other side. Tonki does a 19 hit.
Yep.
From the first attack, that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Down again, boys.
Ooh.
Jesus Christ. I hate being level 3.
Yeah.
The other Knoll is going to climb, step on your body to take the attacks against Ralph now.
Yeah.
So, Ralph, you are taking attacks from 4, and these are at advantage.
Joy.
The first one is going to be a 21 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be... Oh, and technically, because they reduced Tonki to 0, this is that same Knoll now using Rampage, moving up to half of its speed and taking an attack against you. So that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage from them.
Okay.
Now, starting with the ones that are attacking you, Ralph. First one is going to be, with advantage, only a 12 to hit.
No.
Second one, with advantage, that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yep.
That is going to be 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
From the third, that is going to be a 20 to hit as well. That will be 8 points of piercing damage. And then the final attack against Ralph at advantage, this is going to be only 7 to hit. And so,
Yes.
just barely, you are able to survive an onslaught of attacks from these gnolls. Grimgob, you take a single attack. Not at advantage, just flat.
But I'm a wizard.
Does a 20 hit?
It does.
Grimgob, you take max damage at 10 points of piercing damage.
Let's
They
have my
thrust this spear, almost skewering you into the ground. But that is all of the gnolls. That brings us to Grimgob.
So where is this gnoll?
That gnoll is the template keeps kind of shifting back and forth, but he was supposed to be standing 5 feet out of the template.
He's
No,
technically
he was-
on top of Tonki's body.
So is he like
Oh,
right here?
Right. He's like on Tonki.
I'm difficult terrain.
Yeah, they should be where Tonki is.
Okay. So like, all right. So
Yeah.
moving Tonki out of the way for a second.
Because technically, I was thinking about attacking Tonki when they were down, but at level 3, that's a little brutal.
So it's like that.
Thank you for not doing that. I love that.
Yes.
Yeah, that seems right.
Okay. Let me think. How healthy does Ralph look?
Oh, she's like coughing up blood.
Okay. Okay.
You have a feeling that if you perform the same action you did to Tonki, you would have a similar result.
Alright.
What you doing, Grim?
Let's see.
Everybody in front of you is looking rough. Your allies, your enemies. There is not a person on the battlefield who is looking okay right now.
Alright, I am going to...
Truly an enemy, I guess.
Can I stand in Ralph's space and cast a spell, then move out of it?
Yeah, you just can't end in the same space.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to bonus action disengage.
Okay,
Because I'm a wee little goblin.
for sure.
And I'm going to step, like, tiny Grimgob is going to step up right next to you. And be like, don't worry, Ralph, I'll protect you. And he's going to cast Thunder Wave at 2nd level at these 3. Going that way.
Give me 1 second here.
So it's a 15-foot cube emanating from me. So if I'm standing in Ralph's spot, I'm imagining it's going to be like this. Unless I could stand... Actually, yeah, no, it would be those 3.
So it's a 15-foot cube originating from you.
Sweeps out from you. Originating from you. Yeah, I've tried to look up some templates and it looks like it's not around me, not emanating from me, but like in front of me.
Originating from you. Okay, I can see what I
Like,
see the
plop in front.
It's
rather
it's
than-
not greatly worded,
typically,
but it's not.
Typically, when it's set like that, they would
assuming
they would have that be a cone.
Yeah.
So that's why that's confusing to me. To me, and the way that we've always ruled this is it's been a cube that centers on you. Because things are pushed away from you
Okay.
that are
That makes
around you, and also just because that's why cones exist.
Okay.
So you absolutely can do that, but
I would have. Okay. Would that hit Ralph if I did it that way?
yes.
Okay. So can I? So which way do you want to rule the spell? Because I thought it would work
Like that, because that's how it works. So like it's a cube around you, so it will hit Ralph
Okay.
And Tonki.
and Tuck.
I already did it once. What's another
Okay.
one?
Well, I'm in death saves.
Let's see.
What's a failed con save for a death? Oh, right.
But I do. We looked it up, and it appears that Bless still applies to death saves.
does.
Would you...
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
You know, Emmy's coming up.
It's not cast by you, so.
What you
Right.
doing, Grim?
Right. That's Kara had to explain that to me, but yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do that.
Hell
because,
yeah! Campaign defining moment. Blow up the whole party.
Because
Ellie
Grim,
hates
you
you so
step
much.
forwards
That's
and
too
you
tense.
erupt from your
God.
tiny little body. This rage that you carry with you, this chip on your shoulder that carries you and weighs you into the earth. You release this into the people all around you, all of the people. Can I have everybody make con saving throws, please? Tonki, you fail.
Dare you?
Is this? So
I'm
this is
pretty
just
sure
one
that this
death
is
save,
the right move.
Correct.
because
Yeah,
Not
it's
every-
it's not a
2 would be
critical.
if it was
One death
if
fail.
there was a
It's
crit,
one
right?
death fail,
One death fail.
and death
Oh,
fails don't matter if you're just gonna be
Yep,
hopefully brought up.
Pass, but
But
I
you're gonna
don't
be-
think it's
I
relevant.
understand. I just want to make sure that
Man, this
Consi?
is 1, 2, 3. I think this is 4 nulls.
Please tell me your DC is 13.
It is 13.
Thank
Your
God.
DC is
Wait,
13.
you don't have to make it.
No,
You're out.
she's
I'm
got
in-
some.
I'm in the
importance.
cube.
Yeah.
Well, if
Oh.
I'm standing here, it's a 15-foot cube emanating from me, so it's just everyone around me.
It wouldn't be Nora.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was just everyone immediately around me.
Everybody else, but not Nora.
Yeah,
And
your spiritual weapon.
all of the nulls except for the one that is closest to you, Grimgob fail. So only one of the 4 succeed.
Nice.
Okay, which one succeeded?
The one closest to you. So that guy right.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay, so they need to all take 11 11 thunder damage if they failed. So
Grimgob. 5
if
as you step forwards, unleashing the pressure that is just built upon your tiny shoulders, there is this of thunder, and 3 of the gnolls are just blown to the ground, hitting
guessing
the
it's
ground.
those
Their
3.
heads snap against this cobblestones. That last one also strikes the ground and taking only half damage, still enough to knock them out. And with that single blow, you dispatch a full half of the gnolls that have attacked you. Just in this moment, obliterating them. But as you turn, victorious looking, you can look down, and at your feet, Tonky is hurt as well and unconscious. You can see Ralph drops down to the ground. And though this is a victorious moment for you, you have also dropped down.
Fucking damn it!
Most of your party is now not here to see.
And then I'm gonna turn around and just face this guy and try to just point at all the dead gnolls and point at the gnoll, hoping that he runs away.
Absolutely, you
Reaction
do
point.
that. You know what? I would
There's
say
2
with
more,
that,
right?
there's 2 left. Make a free intimidation check.
Ooh.
Haha. I am proficient in
There
intimidation.
you go.
13.
You make this motion, but maybe amongst the smoke and the debris, there's
Darn it.
dazzling light and this
It actually
just
looked
weird
pretty nice,
cacophony
like that,
of
because
flowers spraying
the
behind you.
dust.
They don't seem to be able to tell what it is that you're saying. But that is your turn, Grimgob. That brings us to Emmy. Emmy, you watch as Grimgob murders half your party.
Grimgob!
Oh, you got Emmy, man.
Your mind flashes back to Grimgob, sending half of the kids into the remains of the cabin below just a day ago. It flashes back years prior to yet again more of your party members causing rats to cascade down into these
And I'm
rafters.
5 fucking feet short from getting to
Um,
Ralphie.
Damn.
Healing word Tonky, because she's the worst off right now.
Get up,
Tonky.
Donkey. You're okay.
Almost punishing now. You are back up.
Thank you.
This is my first day out.
And I will, guiding bolt again at the one next to Grimgob, hoping maybe it hits Grimgob in the way.
Absolutely. It's really like you
Fair.
throw it at Grimgob and it just goes right over his shoulder.
How's 15?
That is a meets it beats it.
Ooh, I'll take it.
Go ahead and roll damage on that. They are hurt.
7.
And as you point at the rest of them, over your shoulder, this guiding bolt, this especially sleek
really
guiding
trying
bolt,
to clip Grimgob.
you can feel the little bits of the top knot of your hair just as this goes straight by and just obliterates this gnoll. This gnoll spirals down a hole in their chest as they hit the ground dead. There is now just one gnoll left across this battlefield, kind of standing in the street. You can see the ears down, the tail now tucks underneath their legs. They look frightened. But that is your turn, Emmy.
That's all I got.
And that brings us to Ralph.
Woo.
Hey, we're fine.
Hey.
I'm not up, but I'm not dead either.
Hey.
You are able to stave off, moving closer to the light for the time being. That is your turn, Ralph. That brings us to Thule.
Boop boop.
Roll your d4. You just shift this back across this frightened knoll.
That's a 2.
With a 2, second here,
Flowers and blinding.
dex saving throw. That is a natural 20. As
Damn.
the flowers erupt all around them, their eyes locked on Grimgob, on Emmy, on the people who have just hollowed out these knolls in front of them. They completely ignore you and the magic that you cast. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gotta move the hills. They have eyes.
You step into the road, Tuli. You can now see this creature in front of you. There, this lone, frightened-looking gnoll.
So I think I still have an action to cast based on the wording of the spell.
Yeah, it's a bonus action.
It's at the start of the turn. I can choose to move it before I roll. So it's already been cast. I'm just concentrating.
Correct.
So I think in this moment, I guess I don't even have to end the spell on it though. I'm gonna just hit him with a starry wisp.
Go ahead, make your spell attack.
Like, get out of here! Oh, that's not the spell attack. That's a damage attack. Hey. How does what? Oh, sorry. I was looking at the wrong. Yeah, I was looking at the wrong thing, and I was like, why does it have a DC? 18.
18 is a hit.
Okay. That's going to be 3 points of radiant damage.
There is a
and
small yelp.
dim
from
light
them.
emits from them.
There you go. They begin to glow a little bit. The most budget of the guiding bolts we've seen so far. Anything else?
And then I'm going to try to make myself as big as I can and be like, ah!
So, Tuli, you expand the umbrella, you wave it around behind you, you get your cloak and make it as big. Tuli gets big and colorful. It is many patterns and colors, and it seems to be working. This knoll is turning. Anything else, Tuli?
That's it.
All right, Tonki.
All right, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm going to move just to the edge of the
Flowers.
Yeah, not in there. I've seen what these flowers can do. There is no pie. And she's gonna heft
The pie is alive.
her hand axes. Dual thrown weapon situation.
It's gonna throw him?
I'm just gonna throw them.
Love it. Make your attack rolls.
That's what you do with hand axes. Oh, and plus that's gonna be a 19.
That's a hit.
On the main hand, and you can do offhand attacks with thrown weapons too, right?
As long as you're proficient.
Yeah.
I think it has to be a finesse weapon as well, which a hand axe.
No, they just have to be light.
I think light.
Light. That's
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
just light hands in
Hand
both
axes,
hands.
Okay,
Light
so that's
weapons
gonna
in
be
both
6 points of slashing.
Light hands and
Okay.
Still
Still up.
Unless you have
Alright,
the feet,
so
I think,
then-
that lets you do that.
bonus.
weapons.
Do you get your giant's damage on thrown weapons?
2. Okay, so that's gonna be an additional 5
Ooh.
Very
damage, and
nice.
then on the offhand attack, that is 21 to hit,
That is a hit.
and that's gonna be
Whatcha?
max damage, 6 points of damage.
Hell yeah.
They had 6 points.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Tonki, tell us how it happens.
The throwing is just regular. It embeds itself in his neck, yada yada yada. And then she, as soon as he hits the ground, she whirls on Grimgrob, and she's like, "You can bring Tonki down, but Ralph's gonna be so mad at you." Kick.
But as you turn, you regard the rest of your party, and everybody, though some of you worse than others, is alive. And so though Grimgob did almost devastate Ralph, as a little bit of healing comes from Emmy, Ralph
7.
draws a deeper breath, and you're sure that Ralph will be okay. You look around you, there are burning, crispy knolls across the space, some crunched into the ground, a few with holes shot straight through their chest. This is a pretty successful battle. And all of you together learning a little bit better how to conduct yourselves. Everybody make a perception check.
Oh dear.
What time of day is it?
It's about
Roll
6
what?
o'clock.
Perception.
Ooh,
We don't know.
Is that possible?
Natural 20!
nice.
Good. Oh, didn't you have to use
Dirty
that?
20.
Damn!
Overhead,
I'm distraught.
Manticore.
You're on
where the
track.
sun sets just on the horizon, creating a blisteringly bright point. You see, for just a moment, Grimcob, a dark shape cross. And with a natural 20, you are sure that this is this manticore that people have been talking about. And it kind of banks into the sun, almost blinding you as you try to track it, but it seems to be getting bigger. But because it is 10 o'clock,
Oh no!
would a visual perspective be helpful?
We about to get
sorry,
eaten
what?
by a fucking manticore.
Oh no.
Damn,
Three
three
combats
fights in
in one
day.
day.
Day one of our adventure.
You can see, and
Oh.
maybe you can see,
Hi,
it's
buddy.
posted on Instagram, a
People take pictures.
flying manticore. And as it kind of loops up, it zooms into the sun as if it might be striking from a blind spot. But because it is 10 o'clock, this is where we're going to step away for this evening. And when we come back next week, perhaps we'll be fighting a manticore.
God damn
Maybe
it!
we'll be talking to it.
But Misfits, you imagine, should you survive such an encounter, and should you find a long rest, you might find yourself a little stronger on the other side.
So many ifs.
So thank you for joining us for this session of A Tale of 12 Gems. We will be back next week, but please stay safe and join us on Sunday for Iron and Thorn, our horror anthology. But please stay safe. We will see you next week. Goodbye.
Bye.